limited carry weight.
I'm gonna start the stream here, so at least it's rolling on in the background for a minute.
Oh,
So it
yeah.
usually takes us a little bit to get started, anyways. So I'm still trying to remember what the fuck you guys were doing last time. Like I watched the video, and it was
We fought
just
cultists.
you fought cultists, but I'm like trying to remember what the end thing of the cultists were because you left one of them alive. It was like
And we gave it to the sheriff. The
we gave it to the
question,
sheriff,
I thought.
and then you guys leveled
Oh
up.
yeah, we fought cultists in town.
Found cultists in town because they made a big huff about it from it. Then like you will let us have our little religious rally where we mock and tell you you're all bad. You're like, fuck off.
Oh, and Monk just started chasing a dude until he got to a horse.
We found where the cultists were meeting up at,
That's what it was.
out in the woods.
You
Thanks
got,
to
on, you
Molt.
got on a horse and ran away, and then we took all their other horses.
They make delicious salami.
I can't tell where it comes from, but it tastes good. What? What did you say?
This uh did I level up? I feel like I forgot to level up.
Are you level 5?
Uh uh
Is that no?
apparently I am level 4.
You
So
should be 5.
okay. Neat.
I'm level 5.
Which means
I'm Spartacus. I have so much shit hanging off my boom mic right now. I've got one of my necklaces, I've got my camera, and I have a light bulb that's not connected to anything, but if I touch it, it turns on. That's a neat trick to show people. It's one of those fun emergency. It's one of those fun emergency ones that has the internal battery onto it.
I'm guessing I got a long rest since the last session.
You got about a month's worth of a long rest.
Oh, a month? So I missed the dead month?
No, that was joking about
Oh.
from the last time we played. Where do I want to put their hidden fortress of doom? Do I want to use the scenic path again? That you guys have fought on like 3 times this campaign already? It's like, hey, there's a body of water there and a hill. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Roll for health.
that's a 2 on a D10. Ah. Sad.
I always take average because fuck that.
It's
Oh my god.
fine.
Oh my god. I don't know if you guys can see it. I totally forgot that this is a thing that they added. There's a GIF going on in the chat.
Guess I'll die.
Yeah.
They added GIF support, which I think is going to kill most people's computers. Because it's not just pulling it; it's trying to render it in a table.
That's awful.
It is. That's not ACA compliant.
I'm sure it's an OSHA violation.
I don't think anyone's getting hurt, but still.
Hey, do you think they'll let us run Doom in the chat box?
I'm sure you could.
Can we can we make a redstone contraption on Minecraft to play Doom in Minecraft?
I genuinely think running Doom would take less processing power than that GIF.
It probably would.
I feel like somebody has made a console in Minecraft.
somebody has done that.
Yeah,
I think what
I
it
think
was
I've
was
seen
like
something on that.
in
Yeah.
Minecraft we made a computer that runs a version of Minecraft in Minecraft, and in that Minecraft one, we made Doom. It gets 3 frames a second. Yeah, I think that would be funny for the April Fool's things that come out. And they're like, we're updating everybody's thing from it. That we brought you a whole new genre that you guys will love. It's called Doom. You can play it in your chat menu. we spent 8 months developing this. I know we could have fixed all the stuff in the background, but we thought it'd be really funny as a joke. Let's see what else we have here. Guild Hideout. Oh my god, I forgot this place existed. Holy shit. I'm going through all the old maps from the old campaign. And have like vivid memories of everything. You guys remember the underground guild? That was just like rooms and like a hoard of gold.
Yeah, I remember not being able to take the gold.
Don't touch the gold. Why? Don't do it. You've seen Aladdin. Don't take it. You've seen Aladdin. Stop it. Ah, this fucking heat. Unused temple gods. Oh, that's a cool one. I don't know why I have it just labeled as unused. Asha's place. That's Nizako. I don't think you guys are gonna go to Nizako in this campaign.
Alright, first step is we're gonna go to Nazanko.
Now that it has taunted us with the prospect of it being there, it's time to like force this into it being.
Honestly, I thought you were going to have us have there for Viv.
If Viv ever shows back up to the campaign.
I made this campaign super early for everybody to play. And he said, so many people here is like, I work late nights, but I don't go to bed till like the morning. And look what it's done. Look what it's done for us.
I only missed last week because I was on a reservation.
I want to make a joke, but I'm like, no, that has to do something with Mish for sure.
Yes. They didn't have good internet. Also, I was on daytime hours, so I didn't want to wake up at 6 in the morning before going to the powwow.
It's actually called that.
Someone
Yes.
yoined?
Ryan.
That is a
Rian.
real term.
Rian. Yeah, but it's always like a. When I hear it in context, most cases, it's like half-handedly as like a gesture for like barbecue. Like, oh, we're gonna go to do some shindig. It's like, yeah, we're heading down to the powwow. It's like those are real words, but they're never used in like the actual context that they exist.
Yeah, well, I went to a real one.
Congratulations. How does that make you feel? It was pretty fun.
Not great.
Not great. Alright, I'm gonna finish my last piece of cold pizza. Does anybody have a recap?
Another 15 minutes.
Another
What
15.
up, squad?
Another 15 minutes for who?
No, another 15 minutes, banana bread will be done.
Ah,
Can I have some?
Sure, come over, you can have some.
All right.
What up, everybody? Good morning.
Oh,
Morning, Ezra.
morning.
I feel like I just saw you yesterday.
Yeah, I feel like we saw each other recently, but that can't be.
Can't be. That's impossible.
That can't be. I was on vacation yesterday. Then who was at the shop?
So,
My doppelganger
in case
D.
it'll
he was still going by Ezra though.
All right, what, Mike?
in case it'll entertain you while we're waiting, I read my vampire game last night. Uh, they got into a fight that was the end of a chapter because
Everybody
they were
died.
trying to take care of something for a while, and they finally got to the big bad.
Awesome.
And I made a couple of powers on this. The big bad in question is an entity called the Nexus Crawler. And the important thing to know about this thing is that it has an obscene amount of health and has a power called Break Reality that says this basically does whatever you want it to do.
So
Uh,
he's just powerful.
yeah, it's kind of a nasty thing to fight. I was having them fight a small one of these, and it only had 100 health.
Jesus fuck.
Only had 100 health.
Mind you, in
Yeah,
Vampire, anything over like 10 is already unusual.
yeah. So they had to fight this thing and its trainer, or well, captive owner.
I don't know
It
why
wasn't
I think
exactly a mutual partnership.
oh, his slave person.
Pet.
Uh, but I had a couple of statted out powers that I thought would be horribly imbalanced. And my favorite one, I called Blood Rage.
Blood rage.
We used it immediately because it went first. It had more stats than anybody else.
It was big.
I picked the asshole who walked out first and tried to taunt it. They lost the challenge, so I told them to take a good look at their sheet, look at their entire list of powers, activate all of them simultaneously. If it, if it requires a target, it cannot be the crawler or its ally. And what basically happened was they got to witness one of the characters walk up, taunt the thing. The character convulsed and then turned into a puddle of blood. Coincidentally, the person who stepped up first happened to be the one person that wouldn't have been like instantly gadded by this thing.
That's
Because anybody else would have blood torped themselves and immediately taken themselves out of the fight. And that's fucking funny. So now everybody was on edge because they saw that this thing just did that horrific nonsense. And one genius decided to use a gift called Clotho's Gift. Now, the important thing to know about Clotho's Gift is that when you activate it, you get multiple turns in your turn. It's basically Action Surge for vampires. However, Clotho's Gift allows you to activate all of your other powers, including Clotho's Gift. The exact thing, though, is that when you activate Clotho's Gift in Clotho's Gift, you die instantly, as you are fucking too hard with time and you just kind of ash. So he turns that on, hits it 3 times. It turns and looks at him and is like, "Oh, I guess we're doing this," and hits him with that power as well.
I gotta vacuum something real quick, so I'm gonna mute myself real quick.
Okay, dude.
Man, oh man, he went through like 9 retests to not be affected by this power. Because if it hit him, it would have just instantly killed him. It also did a bunch of bullshit. I hit a couple of people with balefire, which is basically radiation incarnate, which does cause vampires to mutate.
Into what? What do vampires mutate into?
Nosferatu.
Uh, there are specific mutations that can be caused by balefire. It can do things like give you extra benign limbs, tumors, etc. It gives you cancer.
But half of the part about being undead is you're not normally affected by diseases.
Yeah, but when it warps your limbs so horrifically that you can't use it anymore, you still might get penalties from, not being able to walk right.
So based on firearm safety, does that mean that we should take our halflings in pairs and put them on a Gatling gun?
I mean, you saw how Jason ran when he was playing Addis. I mean, how many times did you guys make the joke and then do it? Where he's just, I'm going to be on Colin's back just shooting bows and arrows and shit like that.
I
Something
mean,
we did on the regular.
Yeah, something you guys did on the regular.
it's true. We probably should have just actually mounted a ballista to Colin's back.
God, I don't know.
Or have it mounted to his shoulders.
I don't know what I'm going to do for you guys this week. I have all these things, but I don't know which is the most fun.
So what happened last week? Who's gonna recap?
Oh, who has a recap for that to even begin with? I think that's the better question. Who can even recap what we've done?
I believe that there was only like 2 or 3 of you last week.
There was. We didn't do anything last week or the week before that, and I think maybe before that as well. I think we've been gone a whole month. I think it's been 3 weeks since we last played. Like I've been watching the
Have
video.
a Father's Day game?
No, we didn't have a Father's Day game. You know who showed up for the Father's Day game?
The
No.
fathers?
No, nobody.
All right.
Nobody showed up for the.
I do have a recap for the last session I was here.
Yes, that would be
Uh,
the one we need.
All right. We searched for the stash of the necromancer. Then we returned to Isandra and then traded the boots for the jug. We brewed potions for the festival. A fight broke out in town as a group of cultists wearing red dragon scales harassed townfolk. They worshipped Vergon of the Abyss. We killed most of them and took the strongest cultists alive. Mulk pursued one that fled. We spoke to Kasky and the guards. And the script on the sword read Vergon Charon in Infernal. We did not get loot in battle, but we did get a level. That's my recap.
So that's where you
But I
left off.
haven't-
So it was a fight, and then no information from it then. So you guys didn't do anything after that. Then that'd be like, we need to follow this guy. Just know that one guy was on the horseback, and that Hunter's Mark works, and that you'll be able to follow him at some point from it. So you have the Infernal Sword. All right. So that's where they left off from it. So we went in here for the level up. I knew we were taking that week off afterwards, and then we ended up taking the consecutive ones for it. Where would the party have been? Because you had everybody vouch for you all in town, being like, yeah, those guys started the fight, those guys were defending themselves, and then they defended us and a bunch of other things for it. So where would the party have gone after this fight?
Probably tried to have followed Mulk.
Yeah, agreed.
So where did Malk go?
Mulk was stalking.
Malk ran off to chase down the dude. Until he reached the camp where the guy Um, sorry, my brain.
My boy.
Sanctuary.
The camp until the camp where he grabbed the horse, and then I had Hunter's mark on the guy still, so I'm gonna be able to track him down a little bit more at a later point in time. And I decided to return back to town.
Coming back to town to just meet everybody and be like, look at.
While everybody else is probably currently getting interviewed.
So I was just standing around. They came out of hell, man, and they were like, "Wow!" And then there was fire and shit. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's all coming up out the hell right now. Where even is that place? Oh. There it is. I'm like, where the fuck's the town square? Ah. People. Commoners, even. Standing around with bread.
Filthy commoners.
Yeah, they are filthy. They also look exactly the same because that's the default portrait that they give me.
It's because they're inbred from inbred and inbred some more.
No, they're all just, I don't know what the word for twins up to like 40 is. They're all clones. They're like ants.
Quaddecaoplets.
So yeah, you were outside marketplace looking for other things. And you're like, well, what do? Where do we get information from? Back and forth from here. So yeah, this would just be the scene at this point. Them talking to you, being like, so what do they do? What do they have on them? Like, the only thing that you would have of note is they each have that little red scale pinion on them that you've seen a few times already before. Them demanding to give it back, and then fighting you over it then, and then breaking into this gigantic fight in the town square itself. So you have the Infernal Sword. It has Vergon Carrion on it. And that's about the most of the information that you actually have. So following up from here, just being in town, waiting for Malk to come back. With him coming back, what would the party's next step for today being? Being that this fight and being knocked down and just all the bloodshed.
Go to sleep.
I'd probably go to the bar and just wait for our lovely guard captain to finish interrogating our captive gladiator.
Malk heard going to the bar. Malk's in.
Agreed.
We have the most. Sorry, we have the most boring group of like characters. We just go to the bar and we beat up cultists, and then we go to the bar.
You guys all live in the woods. We came to town. We got into a tussle. Let's go drinking.
You know what? To me, that sounds like the most typical adventuring party I've ever heard.
Too
Okay,
realistic.
Dude.
We have money. We have money. Let's spend it on booze.
I was
Shit,
saving
I'll
this up
drink
for
to
I was saving this up for a weapon, but I just got punched in the face, and I don't really feel like going anywhere today. How we can do that?
But yeah, I would probably ask. I think it's Keski. Oh, that's right.
Think so? Her?
Yeah, she's the guard captain, right?
Yeah. Kasky.
'Cause I remember.
I remember her name somehow.
No, I remember needing to share drinks with her because, well, the rest of the party is chaotic neutral at best.
I still feel really bad about
Um,
all those goblin children we murdered. I mean, we didn't do that.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't do
All
that.
those
I didn't do that.
Yeah, all those goblin children that fell into our weapons and died. Awful.
it's
You guys never
terrible.
oh,
explained what you're going to be doing with all that cheese you have left over now. I guess we're going to eat it. What else do you do with cheese? Trap the children? That didn't happen.
Are there any more goblin children we can use this on?
There's like a family of goblins walking by, and the mom's just like pulling them. Is like, we're not going anywhere near those people.
don't blame them.
So it seems like everybody.
Yeah, I'll explicitly ask Testy to keep the gladiator, and I would recommend her at least take his armor before he wakes up, because he was hard enough to beat down with the armor on. I'm pretty sure it may end up taking about 2/3 of her guard force if he wakes up before they take his armor off to put him back on the ground.
I don't think that's going to be a problem. I don't think anyone playing today has been one of the people that's been thrown into jail, but that is one of the first things they do. Oh, he has weapons? We're taking the weapons away from him. He's wearing armor? Yeah, you're not wearing armor. Here's a bedroll.
Good.
So everybody's like, yeah, we're tired. Let's go to the bar. Except for Ruby. Ruby, you're like, I want to go to sleep. Are you going to go into the bar and sleep, or are you going to go elsewhere and try and sleep?
I'm trying to find like an in room.
Don't you live like right around the corner?
Like,
I don't really live anywhere.
points to a hollowed out tree in front of the town. There. There's a nice place. It's my perch.
I mean,
Uh,
if you're a druid, I would imagine just turn into a damn mouse and go to sleep in the rafters.
I can only be a mouse for so long.
It's a power nap.
A power nap.
But I do live somewhere outside of town. Might be close enough to get there in a reasonable time.
But yeah, I'd ask Kesky to give us any information necessary to get rid of the cult. Just because, I mean, I am a priest, and I do not like cults.
I think the thing she'll say to that then is that's not your concern at this moment. Like, we will do our work with the town. If it's something that requires outside assistance, we will make notice for that.
Okay.
Don't forget to tell people how we beat off several men dressed in robes all by ourselves while you guys weren't waiting.
Stop phrasing it like that. Stop phrasing it like that. Now what happened? Stop phrasing it like that. I'll put you into one of
What,
the
you've
more...
never beat off several men at the same time before?
We were all getting attacked
Yeah,
at
I
once. I
can't
had to
stand
beat them all off.
Wait a minute. Are me and I thought we were chasing down our guy, or did we end up catching him?
No, you ended up catching him. However, Malk is a tracker, and specifically for his ranger ability, he has something called Mark Prey. So he'll be able to find him at a later time, just within the
That's
area.
right.
So at this point, it's just he got away on horseback. It's like this could be a while. Let us just cool ourselves off a little bit, see what the fuck's going on, and we kind of recollect. So I'd say you guys would have collected your stuff from here, because you're all like, I'm tired. Let's go hit the bar. And probably gotten to a relatively nicer one than the big hangout you guys normally go to. So you got Samuel, Addy, Coma, Alderman with Bettel and Dirch. In here. So you guys sit down, probably at the pub here. I'm assuming outside of like a bunch of beers and ale and other kind of things like that, you guys are going to be getting food for the day as well. Then, right?
Sure.
How much?
I mean, we have enough rounds of cheese. It should be fine.
You're gonna be blocked up for days
No
if that's all
outside
you're
food.
eating. No outside.
Yeah, I'm lactose intolerant.
The lizard folk, lactose intolerant. Can they be? You know, that's a dumb question. Why am I thinking? Why am I thinking that? That's a question anyone ever fucking thinks about. So sit down from here then. Beers from it then. I will say it's probably going to be about 8 silvers altogether for everything that you get from the fight. So it's going to be beers, sitting down, and talking and discussing things for it then. So sitting down for a meal and drinking. What is the party talking about amongst yourselves? What are you saying?
It's been a while since I've ran like 4 miles to chase down a guy. My legs hurt.
Like, where did this cultist go?
He apparently there was a camp like that way. I vaguely point in the direction.
You're like
yeah.
you're pointing to like a wall.
Yeah,
It's like that way.
and he they had horses there. So when we got there, well, when I got there, Slacker over here took a while. I point over my shoulder at Arios. He got on the horse and then he took off. Which direction was it? Like question mark?
It would have been like northwest.
North?
So it would have been like running up the coast of the peninsula that Yusandra's located at. So like running through like the mountainous forest.
Yeah, so he had it like up the coast. And you know, I'm a pretty fast guy. I can run a pretty long distance. I can't keep up with a horse, and I didn't have one myself. So I decided, you know what? That's a later problem.
That's pretty.
Makes sense.
That's just for tomorrow's you. It's okay.
There he is.
I thought it was strange that he had a horse in waiting just like somewhere off, but yeah, he was gone. There was no way we could have caught up to him.
You never just
You know,
illegally
thinking about it now, I probably should have told the guards about the whole camp place that they had set up out there.
Oh, yeah, probably should have informed him.
That's okay. It's a later
Yeah, hindsight's
later
20.
problem.
We can only know so much.
They'll
Well,
probably come. They'll probably come to us and ask.
Surely they'll figure it out themselves or something. I don't know.
I mean, if we figured it out, they can figure it out. It could be fun.
Hey, as long as we get paid for it.
Yeah.
Welcome to 7 intelligence, 6 charisma.
It's fine.
I'm only barely a functioning adult.
And I'm intolerant.
Oh man, you expect me to just tell everybody everything? Jeez. And some things you got to figure out yourself.
Hey, Grist.
Yeah.
How is that stabby, pokey thing?
Talking about my dagger?
No, I'm talking about the bigger one that we picked up from Dickhead.
Oh, did we still have that? Or I thought the guard took that as evidence. The sword that had the Virgon Kargon on it? Or did they let us keep it?
I don't think you actually told them that you had that. And I don't think they made any note about it belonging to one of the cultists.
We absolutely told them about it.
Yeah, we gave
Like,
a
we had
truthful
it
accounting.
floating.
Yeah, it was obvious.
Then I say you probably would have given it to them then, at that point. If you would have pointed it out, they'd been like, let's take a look at that. What is this? I don't know what it is. I know some guys who can do this. Then we'll only continue our investigation and figure out what these cultists want and who the hell is Vergot and Carrion or whatever the fuck this is.
All right. Yeah. If you don't need that as evidence anymore, I'd be glad to take it off your hands, but I doubt that's gonna happen.
That's not happening.
Because I remember you managed to pop and identify off before they took it from
That
us.
sounds about right.
And that was what, an Infernal Greatsword, I think it was?
Something
Yeah.
like that.
Oh yeah, someone got an Infernal Greatsword out of.
We did not get it.
Oh, oh no, somebody
Just
just picked it up.
briefly in our hands.
Yeah.
We got to look at it, and touch it, and then it was taken away from us because we're barely functioning
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah, that's too dangerous in your hands. You should
Yeah.
give it to us.
Give it to somebody who knows what they're doing. The cops.
No, brutal.
So, Jesus Christ, this thing has just a stupid amount of damage.
For what?
Is it 46?
46 for what?
The Infernal Greatsword. It's 2d6 slashing, 2d6 fire.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And it's a plus 10 unless that was his proficiency.
That was the proficiency for the pickup.
So, yeah. That's a good weapon.
It's one of those ones where it's like, what happened? I got hurt and injured. Oh, well. I'd say I'm sorry, but I'm not.
It's a half a fireball.
No, it's a quarter of a fireball. I'm not talking actual
Is
dice damage. I'm talking fire damage.
Oh.
Fireball. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
This room, it's too
But-
small for the fireball. No, I don't give a shit. Do the fireball.
I didn't ask how big the room is.
I will still never forget when we were all in that jail. And I'm like, I'm the healer. I'm very badly hurt. Please don't do the fireball in here. I know you're going for glory, but if you do enough damage to kill those guys, you will also kill me. And they're like, what? I didn't hear you. I cast fireball. And then they did enough damage to put me down and nobody else.
Who was it earlier that put did like a water thing and like knocked out one or like knocked down one of us?
The water thing that knocked down one of you?
Yeah, it was like when we were in that
Oh yeah, I destroyed a vial or something and released the magic.
Oh, that's right.
Grisnow.
Fucking hit everybody. I think one of us like went actually like down.
But we hit the bad guys, and if they had
Yeah,
a
we
chance
did
to
get
use it,
them.
it would have hit only us. But instead, it got them too.
Yeah. It was definitely helpful.
Sitting at the bar. Hey, you guys remember when we almost died that one time? Good times. So discussing this then, talking about the sword, waiting for information from what the guards could be able to pick up from the one person they have imprisoned, as well as possibly following up on the person who got the horse and took off top speed from here. So what other things would the party be talking about then from here? Like, you have some money from the projects that you've done. You've had a few people that you've talked to. You've returned the boots. You got... Oh! You have your mayonnaise jar. Who's holding the mayonnaise jar right now? Is that Grisna?
I guess.
I'm surprised the Malk isn't already wrist deep in the mayonnaise jar.
It also has beer in it. But there's also a huge, huge ass jug. Like this is like a vase you'd be carrying around with. What is that? It's an urn. No, no, no. It's my beer dispenser. Also, it makes mayonnaise. But don't touch this
Hey,
hole. It'll
no
kill you.
outside food.
I think that's on here. I will give you this jug. Is it unconsumable or is it magic items? Ring, pearl of power. Yeah, because you turned in the boots, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay. This was the thing, because the alchemy jug wasn't showing up when I was looking for it then. Some of the game's compendium is just one block. Alchemy. Yeah, alchemist supplies, fire supplies, minor alchemy. Yeah, so I don't have that listed. Okay, so that's what you're getting. So you have that. So food from here. Eating up. You will get the benefits of a long rest because you're not getting a fight, so everyone can just go ahead and do that right now. So you don't have to worry about that. But then other things of discussion then. Was there other things that you guys wanted to talk to each other about? Or things you wanted to ask each other?
Are we going to set up the cart and head that way? And I point northeast-ish.
I don't. Oh, I'm not sure he'd get paid if we do that now. If we wait a little bit, maybe they'll come back. The guard will come back to us and say, "Hey, can you track down those guys?" And then we can get paid.
Not a bad idea.
I'm gonna look straight at Zach and be like, we could wait to get paid and potentially lose half the loot, or we can go handle it and keep all the loot.
And wait until they ask about it before we tell them that we took care of it.
That I like the way you think.
See, while I might have problems murdering goblin children, as I stare
Cultist children is an entirely different
as I stare
situation.
all of you down, no, we don't kill the children. They can be brought back to the proper path. The adults, on the other hand, they go straight to hell.
Yeah,
What
we
if
gotta
they
leave
worship
the
a god
children
in
alive.
hell?
You gotta leave the children alive so that there'll be another generation and a few years so we can do it again and get
Earn
paid
more
next
money. It's
time.
brilliant.
We have to leave something for our kids to do.
You're gonna have kids.
You're not.
Not really the egg laying kind of guy.
I wouldn't imagine so, but I would imagine that you're eventually going to find another you of the female variety.
Wow, we got real quiet all of a sudden.
I was gonna say, is there anybody playing any kind of like card games or like dice inside the bar? I kind of want to see if I can earn some credits or like
or
coin.
lose some money. Got it.
Yeah.
That'd probably be Battle and Dirge, and they're going to fucking skin you alive.
Oh yeah. Oh, all right. Well, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know
the halfling,
local game.
the halflings are
I'm
good
just-
at getting your money.
I'm
I really
saying
didn't
that
appreciate
from
getting skinned
outside
alive
the game.
last
In
time.
the woods, I would just play pickup sticks with myself, so I don't know any good games.
Well, I'm saying this above table. I would have no idea in game.
Yeah. I was just
I mean-
hoping I could get some good rolls and just say I won.
I'm sure you can find a table that wants you to play a 52 card pickup.
It'd just be
Oh
me.
no, I'm good. I'm terrible at that game. I tend to just leave.
Yeah, this is one of the more cozier ones. I would say there'd probably be people who would be playing. I'm not sure if they'd be playing for like a whole bunch of money or just playing for fun, kind of thing. But Biddle and Dirch would probably be ones to play card games. They might even have, like when they're doing right now with like a new deck or something else like that. But they might also clean you out. So it'd be up to you to approach them and then figure that out.
No, I'm gonna have to have some practice elsewhere before I go against them.
Have you never played card games, Arios?
No, I usually came into town to just get a job or two done and then just head back to my woods.
Back into the woods to meditate and think about
Yeah, just to
think about the
hunt
woods.
and do wood stuff, help out wood folks, help out anybody lost in the woods.
In the woods,
Just
wood people doing
a lot of
woodwork
wood,
things.
yeah. I have wood milk, wood bread, just a lot of wood. A lot of wood.
I'm thinking that Family Guy bit right now. So, how about that corn? Oh, corn! I love corn. Corn? Corn? You talking about corn? It's just wood.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was
just walking amongst the trees like this here. This is a birch. It's just like you slap the tree. You can get so many things out of this, but don't you dare do it. I'll kill you.
Sorry.
No problem. Yeah, sitting
yeah,
down.
Yeah, no, they'd clean me out. I think I'm safe here.
So it seems like everybody's leaning to be like, either we're going to get information from the guards people right away and figure it out, or we're just going to go straight after them from here. So I think you guys would have.
I like straight after them, but I need to rest first because I am entirely spent.
So long rest would be the 8 hours. Just work from here. Get everybody back out more or less to full. So eating from here, then I would say probably cut that down in half. So you need about 4 hours of resting before you would even take off to attempt anything like that. So it would be afternoon if you were to take off. Try and follow them. So is that the party's
good to me.
goal at this point? Okay. So then, how are you guys going to track these? Obviously, Mulk is like, I've got the sense, I know where to go. But are you guys all walking? You taking the few horses that you have and riding on horseback to where this is? You taking the cart with you? How are you planning on tracking these people?
I thought we already had a tracker thing on them.
You do. What I'm saying is, like, how are you physically
reasonable
going?
thing to do would be to get the cart. That's what the cart is there for.
The cart, the horses.
I suppose we could take the cart, although if they go off-road, it's not that useful. Is there a bunch of stuff loaded in the cart right now?
Oh yeah.
I want to
It's a
joke.
ton of crap.
I want to joke and say the cages and cheese.
The cages.
I mean, that's not not part of the group stash. We have a ton of crap in there.
Yeah, what do we... I'll hop in the cart and sit on a cheese wheel. All right, let's go.
Onward.
You know, I don't think we really ever going to use all these cages. We should probably do something with them.
I'll go get the oxen.
I don't think they'll fit in the cage.
No, it's for pulling the cart.
Wow. Well, changing subjects on me that fast, man. That's too confusing.
So we did some things, okay? Were they good things? No.
Define good.
Not us. What did we do wrong today? Oh, where do I fucking start?
Good to whom? Really?
All right.
Well, I woke up today. A horrible decision.
I've got a few maps that we can use for going on from here then. Let's do it the fun old way. Somebody roll me a d6 as quick as you can, and we'll determine it from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1.
135. And there's another one.
Ezra got there the quickest from it then, so this is going to be the map we use then from here. That's a fun one.
Yeah, Ezra may have gotten there the quickest, but I like my one more. So.
Oh my god, Ezra did get there the quickest. I just pulled up the map and he's the only token on this map.
What happened?
That's funny. Also, the map is really blurry. I don't think it's loading in right. Hold on. There we go. That was weird. Yeah. Ezra got there the quickest. I was using your token for the map itself to make sure that the lighting program was working.
My guy was already there.
Yeah, so you're already there. It's like, wow, he really did get there quickest.
Lightning fast.
Fast. I'm like lighting. Speed. No, speed. Don't do that. He'll regret
Just pure
it.
speed. Oh yeah. He just does a line of speed. He just does speed.
What is that? Magic? Yeah, we'll call it magic. It's a magic.
Yeah.
I need more.
Sure.
You know where I can find more? I need more. There is no downside to this drug. I mean, magic.
It's alchemy. It's alchemy.
Alchemy. Yeah. We're not allowing alchemy in here. We already have rules for what we do to people who yodel without a license. I gotta find that thing. That was a whole list of stupid stuff we had done. Or then yodeling is punishable by death. Panhandling with a license.
Wait, that's actually like laws in the town that we're in, or
No,
town?
no. When I was running the campaign years ago, I was like, what are some stupid laws in the town that would be funny for then stuff to come up? Because one of the things they were doing was defacing like no public like nudity and things like that, like obvious ones, and just adding their own shit to it then. And one of them was like no yodeling with a license, no yodeling without a license, wearing your Sunday socks on Saturdays.
On Saturdays.
Like weird stuff like that. I gotta find that list. It's in the chat somewhere, but it's like years back at this point.
That's fucking funny. There was somebody I knew who was on a podcast, and they looked up like absurd laws in like London and stuff like that, and actually like broke those laws in front of police, and they're like, "Are you gonna arrest me for having tea on a Sunday out on my stoop?" Like, or whatever. And the officer's all like, "No, I'm not gonna." Like, he's like, that's a law it's against the law to do that here.
It's a lot of paperwork.
Yeah, it's just so funny.
Yeah, Sandra's the town. So you guys wouldn't be going too far. Big thing. Probably be somewhere around the coast around here-ish. So following through from Malk, be like, he didn't get too far. So just be going from Usandra up the coast, then from here. So probably take you guys maybe about a half hour, 45 minutes to get where the trail itself would be the best. Taking the card from here, assuming the regular ones. Everybody give me a perception check as you are going on to find this guy.
Do I get mine with advantage?
You do, because you're tracking this guy down. Actively looking for this guy and being like, no. Give that advantage. Ruby's the only one with it. Where's your character?
I'm clicking on it, but it won't open.
At 5.
There we go.
Sheep. Your Hawkeyes. Path going through from here. It is a mountainous forest area. And the way that this has gone, you can see that there used to be a path here that's been overgrown with time, but is still used. Like light footprints and definitely horse tracks coming from here. But every so often, as you guys are rolling in the cart with the oxen, you can hear clacking noises being made underneath. And checking and inspecting it, you can see what looks to be cobblestone that's more or less been buried at this point under dirt, like years of dirt of it just kind of shifting and moving from either rains, puddling it up, or anything else like that. And this is a path that is more developed out and forgotten. Eventually, as you guys are wandering through further from here, you can see that the path kind of stops at what looks to be the edge of a waterway. And I just had it. Where the fuck is it? I guess not. Malk. Malk in front because he's leading everybody. Arum in the back because, of course, and then Ruby.
Dope.
Yeah, so hillside from it then. As you can see, the paths lead up then to here, to what is a body of water, as you can hear, streaming.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh no!
What do you call it? I ask Malk if he's if we're there yet. Like, are we there yet? Like, is the guy at least nearby?
Uh, Malk is currently on all fours, nose to the ground, sniffing the ground. And he looks up and goes, "Yes, I think."
It's definitely this way.
Grisna is standing right behind you, and he's cast Minor Illusion to make it look like he's holding a leash to you.
I didn't catch. Did we actually do a rest before we went this way?
You did. Like when you guys went to the bar, it was that cutting down the long rest time to about 4 hours. So it's like the afternoon at this point. So it's about probably 5 or 6. You guys got the benefits of a long rest.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so the path from here, then the cobblestones underneath the dirt leads out to the body of water up here that you can see.
Damn, if only we have boots of water walking. We could just walk right across that.
I don't know if I have anything. I don't think I do though. Nope.
Yeah, so you guys are a bit free to move around then from here.
Yo, can I investigate the area for any sign of anything?
The immediate area that you are right now, then, or are you going to be moving elsewhere and investigating?
Can I investigate over there by the water?
Sure can. You can go right up to it.
Sweet.
So does this seem like this is where the trail ends?
I wouldn't say this is where the trail ends from it then, but this is like the path that you guys have been following at this point. Trail from here seems to like veer off in a different way, and it's trying to pick it up because the trail that you've been following goes up to the water's edge and then doesn't quite stop, but it becomes muddied at this point. So it's like, where would they possibly have gone from here? Because going up what is like a mountainside a little bit, like a hill that goes up about 40, 50 feet, doesn't seem like something that a guy on horseback would be able to do right away.
Alright, I'm going to start casting Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay, do that then from here. So everyone else is looking around. Arios, go ahead and give me, because you said investigate with the thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can I? Do I just roll investigation?
But You would. What are you looking for specifically with the investigation? Just to see like where the trail is
Uh,
gone.
yeah, where the trail's gone, or if maybe he because like you said, it'd be kind of hard for a guy on horseback to be getting through here. Maybe he cut through somewhere, or maybe he something happened, or he ditched, or something.
Um, Malk is just going to like crawl into the water and start looking around, like in the pool of water, if there's anything under.
Just already
Like
sniffing the ground on all fours, and just like walk straight into it head first. See if there's anything underneath
yep,
Yeah.
it.
And keep sniffing at the ground.
It just starts inhaling water.
It's amphibious.
I mean, he is a gator folk.
Yeah, he should be fine.
I got
Should go
15
fly to
minutes
the
of
top.
holding my breath.
I'd say with Ruby investigating as well.
I'm-
Both of you pointing out
I'm
something.
gonna
Then.
check. I was gonna say I was gonna check where the trail seems to go toward the water. See if it continues like into the water or the mud underneath.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'd say for the pathing from that, then from here. What is a good way to describe how this goes? Let's do like this. So you can see path kind of goes like that for a second.
So which way the path is going toward the water?
Yes.
Okay.
Matt has shown up.
It just cuts off.
And it cuts off into the water from here, but you can see that the path kind of goes and zigzags back like this then for a second. Like maybe somebody had
Whoa.
taken a wrong path itself following. And so they're at the water's edge figuring out what to do.
Ah. Okay. Damn. And they don't lead anywhere else? Like they don't go like he didn't try to climb or something?
You don't see anything offhandedly then from here because the way patterning goes. So where the water leads and the way it looks like it sets up almost look like it rounds about kind of like that.
Oh, okay. So
Like
he
they
did
got
break off somewhere.
so they got off to the water's edge, forgot what the hell they were doing, and then did a very loud roundabout trying to find a way up.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I was about to ask
Well
if I
then-
see any like claw or feather marks that it could indicate a giant bird picked up the horse.
So you'll fly on top of the tree for a bird's eye view. Have chicken
Can I
roll
follow
me.
the trend?
You can have chicken roll me a perception check.
There we go. Hello.
Caw.
I'm gonna go where it
Hello.
broke off. Uh,
19.
Chicken sees a skeleton in the woods.
Chicken will crow and fly a circle around on top of that. Until it gets tired, it'll just land in a nearby tree. Where would that be?
Further up the path.
Like here?
Yep. Say about there.
Alright, have I finished casting Detect Magic, or am I still working on that?
I would say detect magic goes off.
Alright.
And outside of the stuff that
Oh,
you
wow.
have on you, you get to the water edge, and you will get a ping in the water.
Alright, I'll point it out. Is it under the water, surface?
It is under the water.
Is it something
All right.
Malk can see while he's swimming around down there?
If it's pointed out to you, I think so.
Yeah, I'll cast Minor Illusion where I think it is, just to like have some arrows just pointing at it.
Oh, that's not a concentration one at all. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, suddenly there'll be arrows raining down through the water at you.
Oh shit!
No, they're static. They're not moving.
Oh,
What?
The mer people, they're attacking
People. No.
Again.
I can't.
with arrows from underwater.
What would you guys find in
How do
here?
their strings stay taut underwater?
What would you guys find? You pointed out for a bit, then it's definitely going to be like a trinket of some kind. An abacus? No, that's stupid. Huh. Oh no, math. No.
Oh man, I
It's
failed this quest
magical.
already.
A ring of minor illusion.
No.
Isn't it another one of them damn scales?
No, it's not going to be one of the scales for that, but it's got to be something that's like a common one.
I do have to admit, I'm really tired of my cough.
hello. Anybody hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes.
Ed, I've had this cough for going on about 5 weeks now.
Is it COVID?
I don't think so.
Have you gone?
But
Have you gone to a German doctor and they've explained how it's not cancer?
Not for. Okay, so what happened was, I ended up getting really, really sick, and I was out of work for 2.5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I was gone Wednesday, Thursday. I came back Friday. I had an ear infection. I was gone Wednesday, Thursday
Okay.
because of my ear infection. I came back Friday because it started getting better. And then Kat got a sinus infection and gave me her sinus infection over the weekend. And then I was out with a sinus infection for 2 weeks because that shit knocked me on my ass. And then I came back, and I came back on Monday, and on Wednesday that same week, we had a trip. It was like a sheet metal schooling thing. And the guy that I rode with in the car,
Mm-hmm.
he was hacking up a storm and sniffling, and he's like, yeah, I'm sick. I don't have a voice, but I'm not missing out on this thing because, whatever. And I'm like, thanks. I just got back from being sick for 2 weeks. Don't get me sick. And he's like, nah, surely it's not that serious. And now I've been sick for 5 weeks. But I didn't go, I didn't stay home because I didn't want to miss more work again.
So you went from an ENT infection to an ENT infection to probably a lung infection.
It's they did say there's a new strain of COVID going around. So it is possible that it is COVID.
The one that they're
And
describing
that
for
is-
the new variant has a symptom for it that they're calling razor throat.
But I don't know. I'm really sick and tired of constantly coughing. It's just so annoying.
Lozenges. Lozenges, Dayquil.
Very, very random. If you're somebody who's prone to day fog, believe it or not, they proved B complex works to help get rid of it, both short term and long term. So drink your energy drinks. They have enough B complex to actually force that shit out of you.
Black.
That's what it do. Let's see. What other stupid stuff? Okay, so I have a few things that you guys can find in the water as that magical item, but I don't know which one would be the best one to find. They're all not necessarily useful and not exactly funny, but cool for me.
Is it a pair of boots of water walking?
No, I've got the three. All right, so
At the bottom of the lake is the boots of water walking.
there's a few things for it then. There's a few things that it could be. So, I have 3 options available. I think we're going to do a roll off for it then to see which ones it would be. Who would like to be the person who curses the party?
Ooh, me.
Malk is the one finding it, so
Hey, if you need somebody to be a curse
Hello, Matt.
curse magnet,
Tara
I'm
could
your
just
guy.
Tara could just be the curse magnet from it. All right. Oh, what was that? I heard another prison pop up.
Sorry, I lost connection and got reconnected just a moment ago.
Ah. Okay.
Apparently, I'm the one cursing the party now. So
Well, you're the one picking it for that. It'll be Tara who curses the party. So, Maul, go ahead and roll me a d6. 1, 2 for item 1, 3, 4 for item 2, and 5, 6 for item 3.
I accidentally almost rolled 11d6 because I typed it.
5. Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right.
76 sound.
So here's a fun one. So you get a ping from a magical item from here, and it's pointed out from Grisna to Malk. Malk, the item that this is pointing down to, you can see what looks to be not a boot, but it looks to be a foot.
What?
I will just come up holding it in my hand, like slowly rise out of the water.
And you will see Mole come out of the water with what looks to be like the lower half of a leg with a foot attached to it.
How
Like
much
human
we just
or
get-
animal?
did we just get a lamp?
It looks humanoid. All right, but it also doesn't quite look right for a foot. Like something's off about it. Grisna, it is pinging magical though.
Yeah, that thing is magic. I don't know why. Do you want to set it on the bank here, and I'll start identifying this thing?
Can I
I
call down?
will.
Can I call down to the party from the hill and like, hey, did you guys find anything?
Yeah, we found a magic foot.
What?
Also,
A foot.
we found
What?
a magic foot. Also, Chicken seems to have found something. Do you want to see what Chicken found?
Chicken, hey guys, Chicken found something.
No, I'm telling you that.
I'm gonna see what it is. I'll be right back.
Uh,
That's
So I
all
try
that
to see
came.
what-
to
what
mind
are
for
they
me.
selling? Chocolate.
So I go over to Chicken and I'm gonna see what he finds. Hey,
Ch-
hey boy.
The thing,
What you-
the thing
What do you
chicken
got
has,
there?
the thing chicken has found is off into the distance, as it's like perched up on a tree, and kind of like gesturing in a general area, like to the north a bit more.
Oh, okay. So like in what like? Hold on.
Bleached bones in the tree.
No, they're not in the
Oh.
tree.
We'll fly down.
I never specified where he
right
found
here?
it. Chicken just went up, and Chicken saw a skeleton. All right, Chicken's
Oh,
not by
is
the
it right here?
skeleton. No, it's more up north. Chicken can see it from where it is.
So here.
No, it's a different map. I will show you
Like-
guys in a bit.
Oh, like huge.
Well, you don't know that.
So then,
Chicken,
do I
Chicken just sees it.
do I investigate what Chicken sees?
Yeah, it would be going north than from here. But
Okay.
we will come to that then, because that's going to be pushing over everybody to another map. So,
Oh, I see.
so Mole comes out of the water with this foot thing and drops it down, and you don't get like a fleshy tone as much as you get almost what sounds like wood hitting the ground on rocks. So you get like a
Is
clunk,
it a
clunk.
lamp?
It's not a lamp. I told you it looks like a foot. Why does everyone keep thinking it's a lamp?
Christmas story.
I don't understand.
Oh
Do you not see the
no!
gift? I have the gift there for that reason.
You said lamp, and I'm thinking Aladdin for some reason. I'm thinking like Genie's lamp. I'm like, no, it's a foot. Like a lamp? No, like a foot. Like a lamp. I was so confused what the fuck you meant by that. I didn't even notice.
Now that you see it, you
Yeah,
can't
no.
unsee it.
Yeah, no. Not quite. But yeah. You check it. from here, and it has like a wooden kind of sound to it then. But Chris, now it is clearly magical, as you can see what looks like the lower half of a leg that's made out of wood.
Huh. All right, I'll start identifying this thing ritually.
I don't think you're going to need to. I think you can really just kind of pick it up and look at it. This is a prosthetic limb.
This is a prosthetic limb, I tell the others. No idea why it's out here. I will check for like hidden compartments on it just in case.
Doesn't seem to have any for it then. I'm not going to even have you roll for it then. But
Okay.
This is somebody's foot, ostensibly. Like somebody who had lost part of their leg. This would have been a replacement for it. And they have lost it, and it's either floated down into the water here or got dropped here with it then. And
All right.
I think you can make a few assumptions considering what you guys have all found in this area with the tracks going back and forth, that maybe this foot belongs to the cultist. And maybe he lost it and said, fuck it, and then it took off. Can I have the foot? Can I have the leg?
I'm gonna like reach out to like grab it. Do you let me grab it?
Is it Grista? Oh no, did we lose Zach again? Did we lose Zach again?
Zach!
Zach's gone. Everybody's gone. Where'd everybody go? No!
Yeah, it looks like Zach wandered off again.
He kind of got high and wandered off.
Hey, you guys want to get high?
No, Tally.
You guys want to get high and wander off?
I don't think Chris now would have a problem with that. Unless he does, and he's like, no, this is my foot. I'm keeping it.
I'm gonna put it on my head.
I thought you were going to use this as like a chew toy for Mittens. Come here, Mittens. Get the foot. Get the foot, Mittens.
Go wear like a hat.
Initially, I was gonna put it on my tail.
You're going to be like...
I think it'd be better as a hat.
What the fuck's his name? It's who's the guy? Vermin? Vermin Supreme, I think it is, with the boot on the head.
Feel better than a dick joke.
Hey, Malk. One important question: did you check behind the waterfall for a hidden cave?
Malk never got that far.
I'm gonna swim over there.
Okay. So do you try to swim through the waterfall?
I'm gonna swim up to the waterfall and see if there's any opening behind it or underneath it, like, because it could be that there's like an opening down below, like underwater to get in. I'm not just swimming into the thing.
Okay, that was my question. I thought you were going to be doing like the beluga whale where it's like
Bonk.
swimming towards it and bonks into it. Yeah, there's nothing behind there outside of rock. And it's smoother rock because it's being eroded away from the water that's trickling down from the actual waterfall itself. But yeah, there's nothing hidden behind these waterfalls. This is just like a light stream.
I'm gonna look at Gristna and go, "This is a nice rock," and I'm gonna like rub it.
All right. Let's head up and move on, I guess. How are we gonna get the wagon up?
Remember the thing we did with the sleepy guy on the bridge?
Drink and lift.
All right.
Yes, the guy. I couldn't remember his name.
Could always just leave the cart here. That's always an option. You don't have to bring it everywhere with you.
But then we have to go back
Wagon?
for it.
Ideally, you would.
What if we hide it behind the waterfall?
Why don't you just hide it in the bushes right here?
Or we just put it in the water. No one's them out to get it.
We have a distinct fear that Ed's going to rob us.
Yeah, that's why I'm not leaving the car.
You're only level 5. Why would I rob you now? Why?
Malk paid good money for that cart.
It's full of cages and cheese.
He didn't pay for the cages and cheese, but he paid for the cart.
Child cages and cheese.
What if we set up the cages and the cheese around the cart to protect the cart from any intruders? I'll get distracted by the cheese and the.
Wouldn't it lure, like, I don't know, a bear or something?
Are there bears in this part of the woods?
Yeah?
Is
It's
there
the-
shit in the woods?
It's the woods. What kind of question is that? You're a park ranger. You know there's bears out here.
That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, is there bears out here? He's like, there's bears. Yeah, there's bears.
Well, if a bear comes out here, it'll get trapped in the cage.
But those are child cages.
Yeah, it's a small bear.
As long as it's a small bear.
Even a cub would barely fit.
No.
Bad pun. Bad pun.
It was supposed to be able to fit 4 to 5 goblins.
4 to 5 cows.
It's quite
That's
unbearable.
at least one cub. One cub size.
I'd say that's probably about the size of a black bear. We're not catching any grizzlies or polars, but that's okay. We're not looking for those.
I don't think you're going to run into polar bears in this campaign. Just a heads up, in case you were
I don't think we're
wondering.
looking for any bears. That's
You
the point.
never fucking know. You might send us to the far fucking north.
Hey, I don't know how north we're going.
Knowing our luck, that'll send us to the fucking South Pole and we'll still get fought by a polar bear.
Nope, swarm of penguins.
Polar bear penguins.
What kind of for Sam? What kind of penguins are they?
Polar bear penguins.
Polar bear penguins. Blech. Okay. So then, what are you guys doing with the cart? You leaving it? You're gonna do this elaborate plan of cheeses and cages, or you're just gonna find a way to lift it up and roll around the side here? Because this incline from here, it's just the cliff face from here. If you guys backed up a bunch, you would be able to roll it up the hill with no problem.
All right, yeah,
Let's go
we'll
ahead and
get it up
push.
there.
Yeah, we'll
Probably-
backtrack to get it up.
Okay.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
That's fine.
Making this way more difficult. So now you guys have a foot here. We got
Cart
a
must
foot.
come.
Chicken has pointed out.
Bark.
Skeleton to the nerd. To the nerd.
I start petting chicken while waiting for the group. I'm all like, you think they heard that we found? Nah. Maybe I should shout back down. Nah, yeah, you're right. They don't want to come back for us.
Yeah, from here then.
When you go to shout down, we're all gone.
I'm like, oh shit. Hey, chicken.
What did they do? Shh, don't worry about it. They did things, but shh.
The cart's not down there anymore.
Yeah, it should be up not too far from you now.
I see them down the road. I'm all like, oh, all right.
Oh. I'm like, why is it all like super dark here? That's why. It's the weird dynamic lighting. Page details. Let me change the page details a little bit. Please. Oh. No.
I try to play fetch with chicken using the bones he's found.
Chicken just stands there and looks at you when you throw it and just looks back. Besides, I think it's something
Here you go, fetch. So like hits the
you can
ground.
saw. Not.
Oh, well then I found some other bones near me.
I murdered somebody, pulled
This,
out their bones, and now I'm playing fetch with their bones.
With the chicken.
this man
With
died.
Jake.
A man died today. Okay, and he's dead. Oh, okay.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Just so they can use his bones for fetch.
Was Terra there for the fight in the downtown square? He wasn't, was he?
Who?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. 'Cause that was the one of the weeks you had missed. For I'm trying to find a good way to like bring you in. I think we could do that in a bit. So, we'll say then from here, you guys will follow.
Something
the path.
about doing an abundance of speed and being somewhere in the woods.
So this would be the path that you guys follow from here then. Up onto the side. You'll see that the skeleton, the chicken had pointed out, seems to be a much larger skeleton than you would have normally thought of. As you can see what looks to be rock formations onto the ground until you're like, oh, that looks like a leg. That looks like a pelvis bone. That's a big ass dude.
Oh shit. Big old giant.
All right, you wanna?
Can I investigate?
You had to go up to it, but yeah, you can investigate. Are you
Yep.
checking around the area from him then, or are you checking the actual skeleton
I
itself?
want to check the actual remains.
Alright, I'll go up to where you want to check it out. As Krishna is detecting magic to see if there's anything magical around here. Yeah. It's a big, dead thing. Possibly a giant. It looks like it's been here a while. As you can see that there has been more or less bushes and a bunch of overgrowth going through it. Bones itself still relatively soft, but feeling more like stone than they do bone. It's a skeleton. It's a skeleton. It's been here a while.
Am I pinging any magic off of this thing?
Testing it from here, you are not getting any magic off of it from here. You see in the mountainous region from here, waterfalls still continue to trickle down as Ruby goes up to another waterfall pit into here. Yeah, so Arios doesn't notice anything out of the ordinary outside of this is a really big skeleton. Like even giants that you've probably seen that have gone through the area, this thing's bigger than them.
He's huge.
It's huge. It's a big guy. It's huge, ginormous.
Malka's gonna look at Mittens.
Does anybody might know what this thing is?
Dead.
Oh, clearly.
Malka's gonna look at Mittens holding the prosthetic leg and go say, "I don't think it's his."
Would I have just a high enough vantage to start sketching this fucking thing?
I'd say so. I'd say the hillside would have enough to do it. You can see everybody else standing next to it.
Well,
So
I'll start
I would sketch it and just like put like the small versions of Grist and everybody else in different spots around it, just because it's like for scale.
Ruby's investigating from here. Ruby, what are you investigating? What are you trying to investigate?
I'm looking for the cave behind the waterfall and any kind of items that might be in this clearly item basin.
You walk through from here then, and you have like small little minnow fish in this part of the pond. From the waterfall as you go up to it, you check to see if there's anything behind the waterfall, and there's nothing behind it. You can see what looks to be glittering in the water, as though there's stones that have been smoothed up. Go ahead and roll me a d4. You will find what looks to be beaded glass in the water itself. And it's not much, but there's enough here that'd be worth 2 gold in total price altogether.
Oh, choice, I'm taking it.
You're doing what?
I'm taking it for sure.
Okay, so you got
Shiny.
2 gold worth of like beaded smooth glass.
I would imagine he can find some polished agate.
Possibly. Not here, but possibly. So yeah, sketching through from here. Malk looking over there. The mittens, chicken just pointing it out. Ario's not doing anything. Grizz now looking for anything magical, and just in the vicinity of where you are, nothing's pinging as magical. Arios, though, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Perception.
Perception.
Is... Let's blam. What does Arios smell?
Well, it smells
Sell.
like it's. You get a waft of shit first off. Like you smell like something. Something smells like poop around here for a second. But the bigger one is you'll hear like rustling from it then, as well as what is like really deep cooing for a second. Give me a nature check real quick.
Okay, yeah. Cooing.
Yep.
Nature.
Owlbear.
Nature is that low.
It sounds like an owl, but it doesn't sound right for an owl.
Ah, damn it. Alright, so I let everybody know there's possibly an owl bear nearby.
Chicken flies up to that cliff and takes a look around.
I just hovered over chicken. I love it.
Can I go into stealth?
You can make a stealth roll for it then. Chicken. You guys for it then. Wisdom. It's like drop down to the ground and like roll over to a bush and like I'm hiding.
I just lay flat on the grass. I'm like the brownest thing out of all the green grass. I'm just like, I'm hiding.
Don't mind me. I'm just being sneaky. This one will probably be easy. From then, Krishna, I'm sure you could probably hear the low end cooing from here. A little bit more louder from where you're standing. Arios.
Oh,
Eventually,
I recognize this as being an owl bear.
you would recognize this as being an owl bear, and it's very close by.
Owl bear! I'll yell out.
we should get the cages.
What about the cheese?
Oh, yeah. Put the cheese in the cage. We'll catch this owl bear.
I'm going to cast Minor Illusion, and I'm going to make the illusion of a dead raccoon lying belly up on the ground. Oh, let's say over here. Just kind of something to distract the owl bear.
Something to distract the owl bear. Food. Fake food. Maybe if I just do rat. Diseased giant rat. Oh, that's perfect. It's not at all what I
mean,
wanted.
it is a dead raccoon, so
If that works.
But will it?
Hmm.
There we go, giant rat. You said like right over here. Change the token. Haha. Token layer. Haha. Dead rat.
Alright.
Dead giant rat.
I love the picture of the dead rat.
You will hear a much louder whoa, and like a rumble in your chest. Then from here, Krishna, give me a perception check.
Alright.
I would like to knock an arrow on my longbow.
Okay. Perception check of 12 from it then. So you won't see it until it is like almost right up in your face. As you can see, this thing kind of crawl out of the rib cage from it. Then it's underneath of it. Then.
God, did that thing kill it?
Yeah, didn't you know owl bears are parasitic?
Yeah. They grow from within.
Yo, they big. They big boy. This thing was like sleeping in the rib cage, and you guys have more or less disturbed it at this point. So like it has walked up to the front, and you can see it's just like staring at you, and it's just making noises like territorial animal, just being like, "Get away from my home." Kind of set up for it.
I'll make myself look bigger by raising my arms up and slowly backing away.
You should have done that first part from it, because it's taken that as a challenge, and I am going to need you all to go ahead and roll me initiative. Where the fuck is it?
And I'll let
There we
loose my arrow as it starts charging towards Grisna.
Am I here?
Yeah, I'm in stealth. Do I still roll initiative? Well, I guess
you would still roll initiative. Everyone's going to be rolling initiative for it. Then how do I get Terra into here then? You guys would have gone north, so it would have been too far. How do I get Terra into this?
Give it.
Terra awakens in the back of the cart, pushing away aside some a mountain of cheese that he was laying underneath.
No.
Terra wakes
Terra wakes up
from a drunken
in the cage.
In the cage.
In the cage.
He's just grumbling. Oh man, how did we get in here? What out? What did in here?
Passed out from
Lactose.
cheese overload.
Cheese overload. Oh no, I've overdone my lactose tolerance.
I've ate too much cheese and passed out in the cage.
Again.
I done ate too much cheese.
Again.
So
let's throw Terra right all the way at the butt ass bottom of this place. There you go. Also, hey Terra, you're level 5 now. You might want to level up if you haven't done that already.
I've been working on that.
it's great. I managed to roll a 20, and Ruby's still faster than me.
Knows all the colors of the wind.
Alright.
Sound good.
Loki is being aggressive about his wants and needs.
The cat demands. Human answers. There we go. That's pretty good. Play some Legacy of Kain. So,
do we need to kill it?
Grishna has now threatened it, so now it has gotten aggressive and hostile. So we will go down this.
Yes, but that can be diffused. But I'm asking the question to everybody: do we need to kill it?
Let's find out first. Ruby's not surprised and can take reactions. Arum's not surprised and can take reaction. Grishna's not surprised and can take reaction. Arios is not surprised and can take reaction. Malik, you said you were shooting, so you would technically be in the first turn order from here then. You shoot this thing?
I want to put an arrow right in front of it in the ground. I don't want to actually shoot it, I want to shoot right in front of it. Does a 27 do that?
27 would do that. So be right in front of it. Try and do that then.
Can I after shooting do the crocodile like hiss at it?
You can. The owl bear will see the arrow and take this as more hostilities.
Oh.
As it was already angry, Grishna, and now it is feel like it is being attacked and it is defending itself.
I tried.
This thing is going to come out of its little hidey hole from here to where Grishna is.
Oh, I'm not before an initiative?
You are. You can take reactions, and you're not surprised, so it's not going to get advantage on you. So,
Okay.
Is going to run out. The first thing it's going to try and do is beak you. Does a 15
Miss.
hit? Tries to bite
Nope.
you, and then a swipe with the claws.
Yeah,
That's
natural 20 will hit me.
You are going to take 18 slashing damage.
Damn.
You hear a loud, low warg. Ruby, it is your turn. As you can hear these noises coming off to the side, you can see Grisna has been attacked by an owl bear coming out of the ribcage of this thing.
Well, I, as a druid, must respect nature, so I will return this thing to the fucking cycle.
I thought that was going a different direction. I thought you were going to be like, I have to respect nature. It's time to kill Grisna.
My guy might have a problem with killing the bear, but yeah, I guess he is putting the party in danger.
It is a dangerous animal.
I mean, we
So
made it. We made it dangerous.
Well, owl bears are also like fucked up wizard experiment that just kind
are
of got
they?
loose. Yeah.
They're monstrosities. They are not natural creatures.
They are not natural creatures. This thing's in the woods. I gotta kill it. Gotta protect nature. But isn't it nature? Who's to say?
Wizards ain't nature. I am going to go ahead and shit. What's the word? Inflict wounds this thing.
Okay, so you attack it. That will hit for 21.
Yeah, well.
Does it do anything else from that?
No.
No, it just does the damage. Okay. Let's walk up from it then. Inflict wounds onto the owl bear. It's already pissed off. It's probably way more pissed off now. Anything else, Ruby?
No, I think I sufficiently got it pointed toward me so the wizard can potentially get the fuck out.
Wizard, run. No, wizard, stay. Attack of opportunity. Arum, it is your turn.
Oh, give me just a moment.
You're up 5 feet above the height of this thing. Sitting on that little ledge.
Yeah, it gives me a pretty good view of the bullshit that we're about to do to this poor thing.
This isn't a poor thing. Not everything's innocent.
Everything is innocent.
It was chilling in a rib cage.
It killed this large, tall man.
Yeah.
It committed murder.
It's metal.
It grew out of its chest.
It's not a tumor.
This poor innocent man. This poor innocent man got infected with the
Owlbear egg.
Owlbear egg. Was forced to grow to, I don't know, like 100 times a normal human size, and then burst.
It caused him to grow.
Okay.
And gigantism.
So I'm going to pop this against the owlbear.
I don't know what you're popping. Oh. Blindness or deafness?
We're gonna make it go blind.
And then what's the save that has to make? Constitution. Oh, you picked a bad one. 16.
Yeah, that's okay.
I'll still have excellent hearing regardless.
Also, the blindness probably wouldn't affect them.
It would still give it disadvantage to hit stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's even if it has keen sight and smell. I literally basically scooped its eyeballs out if I made it blind.
Yeah, but it could still smell you. You smell delicious.
Um,
That's fair.
Oh yeah, I forgot. It's got the scent of a bear. I guess it would have a scent of a bear. The hearing of an owl and the sight of an owl. That's fucking ridiculous. And the strength of a bear.
So, yeah, I'll end my turn there.
Any movement? Or are you just gonna chill here?
I'll just chill here. I don't have any violence behind me at the moment.
Grisna, Ruby has come to your aid. What do you do?
Oh, it's right behind me, man. There's
That's
a
some
lot
good
of
aid.
ones back.
Bonfire?
Yep. Positioning it so it can easily back out of it and back into its cave. Kind of partially trying to intimidate it. Ooh, that does damage.
Does a little bit of damage.
All right. Let's see. I still have my bonus action. I think I'll Misty Step. Hey, Jacob.
Alright, Grisna is done. Tara, now have walking out of the super that is the cheese sleeps. What are you doing?
The cheese.
I think can I move here? If I
His
can see
asshole
it.
is clogged.
Yeah, you can move there. 30 feet.
And player make go 20.
Wow, you are coming in like verbinated.
oh, so it's not me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought that was me.
Nope. His ping time is ridiculous.
Can you understand me at least?
Yes, it's just everything's like you what like that.
Hold up, you're interrupting yourself. You were talking?
When you're
Beer, jump.
I haven't had lag this bad since I was had my internet on the PS2. My God,
is this any better?
that's much
Yes.
better.
That
Much.
fixed it.
You'll have to
Okay.
actually check out the VOD and listen back to this because it's hilarious.
Time stamp will be 1 hour 45 minutes.
Alright. Where's- Good.
You know, it's funny if we kept that up for a bit. That it would just sound like him mumbling, like he normally does. Is Tara? What's going on?
We all got our jobs.
No, that sounds way worse.
Gonna do attack. Can I use dragon as help for my
Where would Dragon have been for a bit then? You could probably summon him. You can call out to him. I'd say it'd take a turn for him to get here, though.
awesome.
He's getting back to repeating.
Nope. Dragon.
Yeah, no. Longbow's not going to hit him, unfortunately.
I do have extra attack.
The second one will hit. 7 piercing. Huzzah. Sink.
This turn. Like call back wagon.
Alright. Dragon will show up next turn from it then. Arios, it is your turn. You are technically hidden from this thing. As Grisna has bailed out of it, there is invisible fire on it, and Ruby is standing in front of it.
I will. I guess I'll shoot an arrow at it. That's all I can really.
You are technically out of melee range. So that would be
Oh,
disadvantage.
am I within range of it? Do I gotta move?
No. You are technically out of range of melee for it then, because it is more than 5 feet away from you.
Oh no, I said I was gonna shoot an arrow.
That's what I'm saying. So that you don't have a problem with it. So there's no disadvantage. You being hidden from it then gives you advantage.
Ah, okay, cool. Should I move a little? I should probably move a little farther back. Can I move over here?
It might be wise to shoot before you move, because if you move, you break stealth.
Oh, do you really? Ah, I thought I could move in stealth.
That is not true.
Ah, okay.
No, you can move in stealth.
Oh.
Like where you are right now is essentially I'm hiding in a berry bush. That doesn't exist in the interact area. Like you can move in stealth. This thing isn't paying attention to it.
Just move.
Yeah, but he's not in. Well,
it's the Mask of the Wild ability. It's like, yo, if there's something slightly in your way, you can hide behind it. It is one of the dumbest things for the Wood Elves to have, and normally they don't use it. But that is how that works. It's like, yo, is there something that's kind of in your way, like grass? You can hide.
That's fucking funny. All right, I'll shoot from where I'm at. Let's see. I'll do.
Advantage will give you the sneak attack as well.
Where's my longbow?
Friend is also
This
within
is how
5
I
feet.
picture the hiding sometimes.
For sure. And I have to. Should I attach sharpshooter, or what was the parameters of sharpshooter?
If you take the
-5
sharpshooter,
to hit,
-5
plus
to
10
hit,
damage.
plus 10 damage.
I'm sorry, one more time.
It would take 5 away from your total to hit, but it gives you 10 damage.
Okay. No, I'll just stick with the sneak attack.
Well, you get sneak attack either way.
Oh, okay. Well,
right.
I still got my hit.
That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Is that maxed out damage? That's almost maxed out damage for the piercing. So
Oof.
25. Oof. Ah, man. 25 was the perfect number for that.
Hey.
So you shoot that thing, and it just gargle and just falls down.
I didn't want a prolonged battle with this majestic beast of nature.
Well, technically, it's a monstrosity.
I spit at the corpse. This has
Yes,
nothing
this
to do with
majestic,
nature.
natural phenomena.
I'm gonna call over to Grist and ask him to put out his fire.
All right, it'll go out.
No. Wait. Burn the corpse.
Check for oh shoot, what would you call them? Chicks or
Houses?
There were so many chicks in his cave. It was crazy.
I'm not sure if owlbears lay eggs for it then. But you would check into the ribcage then from here to see if there's anything else. And you wouldn't find anything that looks like that. You would find a nest in there, and you'll find what looks to be like viscera, gore, and other kind of pieces of what used to be maybe people or adventurers that got lost. I'd say the only other thing you would notice, though, is that this thing has something tied around its neck, though.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Oh no, he had an
Thing a
owner.
pet.
Oh shit. Oh no, what if he was the pet for this giant?
What is the item around his neck?
Item around his neck almost looks like a lantern of sorts. Like it's elongated down, and it has like a little door with glass onto it, but it's definitely not a lantern. You take this off around its neck.
I will climb down slowly, or go around if that seems safer.
You just jump into the waterfall. It's like a 10-foot drop. It's not that bad.
Alright. And I'm going to cast Identify on that thing as a ritual.
trying to think of a good way to describe what this thing would be, because it's not magical. I would say it would be important.
It's a non-magical relic.
No, it's not a relic. I'm trying to think of a good way to describe it. Because you would take it off from here, and it looks like a lantern, but it's not. I'm describing the thing. Um, it's not a mark of ownership, but it is a tag of some kind, like what would have been a magical artifact.
Well,
but it's not magical.
like, is this like one of those leg rings they put on birds to track them?
Something like that. Like this would have been like the housing for something, but like opening it up, there's nothing in it. So either this is something that was like being tracked, had been tracked, or like let loose in the wild for it. It's like an innate, ornate kind of thing, being like, hey, this owl bear was either created by someone or owned by someone at some point, and this thing is like the only thing to show that. But clearly, how much this thing is like wrapped around its neck meant that it's been on it for a while, and probably when it was a lot smaller. So either this thing escaped from somewhere, or this thing was just left out into the woods to fend on its own. Also, dragon.
I think I'll probably. Ah, sweet. I'll spend some time searching through its nest, looking for any trinkets it may have gotten from travelers it ate.
I get the cool thing. You get to pull out my Dungeon Master's Guide again. Oh. Treasures, items, maintenance costs, types of treasure, non-magical.
And if we want to hang around long enough, I would ritual cast Detect Magic.
Well, you already did that. You didn't find anything earlier.
Yeah, but I lost it. Yeah. Or I could
That's
ritual
true.
cast Unseen Servant, so I don't have to dig through poop myself. Yeah, I will ritual cast Unseen Servant to have it go dig through the poop, see if there's anything shiny in there.
Chris, now roll me a D100.
Alright.
High or low?
Low.
Okay. So there's no poop in the actual thing from it then. Like there's clods and other stuff around the area for where it's just like gone off and like doesn't bear shit in the woods. Clearly bear shit in the woods. Unseen Servant can't object to this then, but the Unseen Servant doesn't find anything. And if it was angry about having to do this, it would be.
Well, too bad I can't see that it's angry.
I'm gonna go through one of the hand bones and throw all of those in the cart. Just because that's about the only bones that we could probably pick up and throw in the cart.
Of the giant skeleton?
Yes.
Yeah, they probably weigh about 50 pounds a piece for like just the little pinky. It's a huge boulder size kind of thing. Yeah, so you can do that. Going through from here then, what else it has? The viscera and its nest. You would find stuff. None of it's magical. But you would definitely find something. Of note, you would find, looks like a helmet that has, what looks like bite marks into it. Now, owl bears have a beak that's very sharp and it leaves an impression. This is not that. And this is something you very clearly see. Whatever attacked this helmet had like fang teeth, like puncturing into it then, and like a row of 4 and then a few other things. Like this one will stand out immediately. Other than that, then you find torn up armor and bad ones. What kind of species?
Yeah, like what type of animal made the bite marks? If it's not an owl bear.
it would have to be something that has teeth for it. Then give me a nature check from anybody who has a proficiency for it. Then here sounds like it's an animal. An animal did this. Ruby's like, yep, definitely an animal did this.
I don't have proficiency in it, but can I roll anyway?
You trying to go with that long one? Yep, animal did this. Animal did this.
Oh God, I do not have proficiency.
And a big animal did this. Wait a minute. Hold on. With a -2.
Yeah.
Ozzy probably knows. Or that's Zach, isn't it?
Well, I have the +7 and rolled a 10, so.
Or no.
I got that.
That's
22.
Ezra.
Yeah. I got 22.
And Mulk. Because Mulk would know this, because he's the park ranger. What piece of the owlbear do we need to bring back to claim the kill and potentially get paid for it?
Well, normally, like, the beak? I don't know.
Yeah, would any parts of this be valuable, like maybe the pelts or the claws or anything of that sort?
Oh yeah, like the
Yep,
whole
the whole thing is valuable.
The whole thing is valuable with it. Then, like, if you found some way to bring this back, there would be people who would not just like dissect it, but they would be.
Well, we got
like,
the cart full of cheese and cages that we don't want.
It would still fit.
Yeah, we can fit this in the card.
I'd say the big thing would probably be the feathers that it has onto it. Then those would be able to make +1 arrows with.
Ooh.
Neat.
Very neat. I'm still trying to find the name of the fucking thing that would have bitten this. I will say for the time being from it, you might not know the actual name, but the teeth marks into it, the piercing onto the actual helmet itself, a large mountain cat did that.
Bobcat, cougar, mountain lion,
Like, no, like
lynx.
like big. Like you see like the owl bear for it then, like something the size of an owl bear would have done that to the helmet.
Saber-toothed tiger.
Yeah. So that's the first thing that Arios would point out. Like, you see those teeth marks from it, and you'd be like, mountain cat.
So I'll let the I tell the party. It looks like a giant like mountain cat.
Jaguar?
Or yeah, a large cat of the mountain variety.
Yeah. You say mountain cat from it then. Jaguar. Arios would shake his head and be like, no, bigger. Like, almost as big as the owl bear.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Big dude.
Okay, so this thing's probably something that would match the height of this giant guy almost.
Do I see signs of erosion on these bones, like they've been here centuries?
Oh, yeah.
The plants are growing through them.
Yeah, their plants are growing through them from it then. These bones have been here for a while. Again, like, they're still smooth like bone, but they have a texture that's like, these have already started to like fossilize of sorts.
Okay, so more than 100 years old.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dairy animal fact of the day. Jaguars eat caimans by crushing the skull.
Yeah.
They literally jump down into the water, chomp down on the caiman's skull, crush it, and then swim out with the caiman in its mouth.
What's
Yep.
the caiman?
It's a relative of crocodiles and alligators.
Oh wow.
They're generally bulletproof. Or, well, not proof, but rather resistant.
That's fucking nuts.
5.56 can ricochet off of them.
That's fucking nuts.
Yeah,
just
so
bite their heads.
they're just like hydraulic jump. Let's just take this lizard out of the water now. Okay, thanks.
It's fucking crazy.
All right. Well, the trail led us here. Did the trail seem to continue past this, or was there?
Oh, it was going up the mountainside, like where Arum is, like from there.
Okay.
Like Chicken pointed this out, and you guys were like, "Oh, big bones," and just walked up to it. Then, like, completely forgot what the fuck
Got
you
it.
guys were doing.
All right. I also want to look inside the skull. Anything of interest in there?
I'm sad to inform you that the only thing that's rattling around in that guy's skull is a marble, and it's not hitting any of the sides.
Like,
Because he's dead.
okay.
That's what I say about my dog from Bethesda. My dog is a very dumb dog, but he's a lovely animal. It's like, hey, there's a marble that's rolling up there, but you shake his head and it ain't hitting anything on the sides. It's just dead, empty space.
Now, you know what it is? You know what's inside of the skull?
Bush.
A dead hamster.
It's been dead a while, and that cartwheel has fallen over years ago.
Exactly.
And
The monkey's still playing his tambourines, though.
so nothing special about the armor and helmet. They're just
No, the only thing I'm known from it then is that armor got bit by a big ass cat.
okay. All right. I guess we'll get back on the road then. We take as much as the owlbear as we can. We'll probably butcher it just to leave behind useless parts and so it doesn't rot as quick. Get rid of the
You guys aren't that far away from town. Like, putting it on the cart, you could bring the whole thing back with you, I'd say. It wouldn't be that much of an
All
issue.
right.
It
We'll
is heavy,
still
though.
field test it.
It's still heavy, though. This thing probably weighs about 1,200 pounds altogether.
Oh, that's more than Tensor's floating disc can handle. Oh boy.
We're just gonna get rid of the fake dead rat.
So, I added the fact that I grabbed the oversized ham bones and the owlbear carcass into the cart.
Okay.
Alright, and you guys continue on your journey then from here?
Can we still track down where that guy was?
That's what we're working on.
That's what you guys are doing.
All right. Will I be able to get a short rest in on the cart?
I'd say so. It'd probably be just enough for a short rest as you continue on your path. Then from here, as clearings in the tree paths would eventually lead into more cobblestones on the ground until eventually the cobblestones are no longer kind of on, like, underneath of the dirt, as they're much pulling up from here. And eventually you'll get to what looks like a bridge of sorts in the middle of the woods.
Hmm.
But say, if you're hurting, you just need to tell, the life cleric that you're hurting.
Yeah, conserve your spells. For when we really need it.
That's fair.
That's where the path would take off then from here, Mulk. And you would smell this
That's
guy,
just like
like, big heavy in here. Whatever this place is.
That smell. That smelly smell that
Smells.
smells.
Yes.
All right.
Um,
Which direction do you smelling the smelly smell that
He
smells?
points right across the bridge.
yeah, I put it at the other side of the bridge. Here.
Excellent. Of course, it's in the
I pull
fucking
out
hole.
my gun and I start walking forward.
All right. Are we taking a stealthy approach or just charging in, guns ablazing?
Why do I have an extra mittens on the map? Am I gonna
Why
have to
not?
F5?
Oh
Nah.
my god.
Maybe.
Depends. Do you have hundreds of mittens or just a single mitten?
Well, there was about 20 that I've tried to delete, so
I was gonna say I don't see mittens on here anymore. I didn't know
yeah,
what it.
it's because I deleted my on.
No, no. There's he's multiplying. Oh no. You can't get through my impenetrable wall of animals. Oh no.
Onward.
Ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-ba-da-dum-bum-bum. Here comes the critical cavalry.
All right. Are we? I guess we're just charging in. No stealth.
Yep.
Actually, Malk will gather around the folks and whip out his new spell.
Oh,
Oh, I think I know which one this is. Is this Pass Without Trace?
It is.
Aha. It's like
Oh.
one of the only useful ranger spells. I've got good berry too. Eat it, you fucking fool. Eat the fucking good berry.
Yeah. I cast Goodberry. Here's a watermelon.
You got
You have
it.
to
One
eat the
bite.
whole thing. Acid action.
The good news, and lucky for me then, it was one of the smaller watermelons.
After eating it, you feel full.
Crazy.
I just wish I didn't have
like
to
my
down
good
the
banana.
road. Banana.
Banana.
I will send Chicken up a bit to just kind of scout for any lookouts in the area.
There is nothing that Chicken sees then from here. You can give me a
Okay.
perception check, but Chicken sees nothing. There's the archways on the two sides of the bridge leading up to here then, and the bridge leads over to what looks to be a cavern. It also has an archway over it.
All right.
Chicken is mesmerized by
Proceed
the
in, then?
architecture. Is that what everybody's doing?
Let's see what my base stealth is going to be.
Is it good?
Are we?
Oh,
I think we're all
16.
trying to do this
Okay.
stealthily.
We're going in stealth.
Where are we?
Plus 10.
Damn, did I fuck that up?
That's okay. Plus 10.
Oh.
Yeah, pass without a trace, plus 10. I have to reload my character sheet, one sec. Okay.
Ruby almost vanishes from existence.
You guys will find. You guys are all good, by the way, the stealth checks. You will find as you guys are going down a pair of stairs in this cavern, and it leads down a fairly long way, and you'll hear what sounds like echoing
Oh wow.
and dropping in a few other things. And eventually you'll get
I
to
was
a
going to
platform.
ask, this archway has no writing, etc. on it, correct?
Nothing. Like, whatever this has onto it is mostly cobblestone. Stuff that would indicate what this actually is either worn away or has been removed.
Excellent. Okay.
I rolled disadvantage on that.
Yet you still somehow succeeded with the 20, which is now like
30.
30.
Right.
Nice. Okay. guys are going
A
in.
casual 30 at
A
disadvantage.
casual, a
I
casual
have
disadvantage. 30.
plate armor. I made the plate worse.
All right.
Anybody else find the double voice hilarious at times?
It is pretty funny. All right. So you guys are going down.
Alrighty, so let's wander into the cave.
As you guys get into the cave is a cave. All right, and hopefully this doesn't kill everybody's computer because I set this up a while ago to be really cool. As you guys go down then from here.
Pairing.
What the murder my computer.
Well, see, I think everybody's got it. As you follow the stairs down, and this place becomes huge and cavernous. As you get to what looks to be the edge of a gorge with a stone bridge leaning across. Pathway over there, Arm will end. Chicken. Just kind of see what looks to be float there. Alright, Arm, don't go across the bridge just yet. What is Chicken doing?
That looks like a bridge that collapses.
Chicken's gonna land on the cliff there and just spend a minute looking around.
Chicken can't really see anything from here because Chicken doesn't have night vision. It is almost pitch black dark in here.
Can I see anything?
If you can see, do you have vision? Yeah. What you can see,
Yeah.
what you can see from like the bridge and the other stuff with your actual vision is what you can see. Everything past that into like the dark fog is stuff you can't see.
Oh, okay, got it. Understood.
Hello?
Alright.
Anyone there?
Right here.
Hi.
Everything the light touches, I can see.
Yeah, Arios.
Yep. You want me to
Get down here?
Do you have a
Yeah, I can get down here.
you
You want
know,
me to-
do you have an
That
arrow
was just terrifying.
or something?
Nah, that's not my thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I totally have some.
Good. I'm going to cast that on one of your arrows.
Okay,
And
cool.
I'm going to ask you to try to hit right about here. Because it can't be quenched. But I can light the whole arrow on fire and it actually doesn't burn.
Okay, dope.
So it does generate light.
So, what do I roll to shoot?
It's just
Zach.
a shot.
Just a regular attack?
So, Ed, I'm basically having him try to nail the bridge right about here.
I know. I'm trying to figure out the light source from it. Then here we go.
Treat it as a torch.
Did you look at the components?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
That's unfortunate, but I mean, I
Is this
do
a cantrip?
have them. No, it's not a cantrip.
Damn.
Give me a second.
Continue.
I don't have mage light on this character.
You
Otherwise,
have a
I'd have
level
done.
50?
I do have
That's
gems.
expensive.
Yes, it is.
Chicken's gonna see that big shiny arrow and fly after it. It's the only thing you can see.
No.
Oh no!
So where did they want? Just about here-ish, I think.
Yeah, right about there.
So we'll do that. So we'll take off the name then. We'll just have arrow.
And I think it's a torch is what bright light for 10 and dim light for another 10.
Let's continue flame from it then. Let's see. Chicken, what's your AC?
Chicken AC is 10.
How much life does chicken have?
2 hit points.
Okay.
Yeah.
Boop.
I feel my vision's not correct.
Yeah, I
Alright.
feel it's not correct either, because that
So-
torch definitely ain't
I'm
doing
guessing there's a
something it's
puff
supposed to be doing.
of.
No, this map's huge.
Uh,
It's much bigger than it appears.
I have 120 feet of dark.
You should have 120 feet. Yeah, you do have 120 feet
Right.
of dark vision. This is a
It doesn't
big.
look like it's updating when I'm moving.
No, this is just a big map. It's updating. I can see what you're looking at.
I can only see 40 feet out. And that's including my lovely torch, which is weird because my torch gives me like 5 feet of... It gives me about that much of dim, and then it just randomly snaps to bright for like 15 out.
I have bright for 5,
Well, the
and I
randomly-
have low light for 10. That's weird. Try reloading the page real quick for you guys.
I think the torch is working proper. I just don't see my own vision updating.
Yeah, I say try refreshing the page real quick from it then, because on mine, the only person who could realistically see all the way to the other side is Ruby. Like you can see the other side from where you're standing right now quite easily.
Okay, now I can see the other side.
Okay.
Yeah, you should, if you can actually see what I see, you should look at it so you can see the torch, because you'll see why it's hilarious to me.
Yeah, because it's showing like kind of dim in the fog, and then it's like near the edge of the circle, it's like super bright for whatever reason.
Okay.
Just on my side.
Just on your
Like,
side.
if you actually,
Just on your side.
yeah.
Had I realized my vision wasn't updating proper, I would have asked you not to sling that torch, because that's in the worst possible position it could be.
If you guys want, I could probably like go up ahead since I can see in the dark. And try scouting.
Who wants to be invisible?
I do.
I can try to sneak up a little bit. I don't need to be invisible. There is nothing immediately at the other side of this bridge, but something attacked Chicken, so...
Something happened to Chicken. I don't think anyone really saw what happened to Chicken.
Well, there was a puff of feathers and sulfur.
Did I see what happened to Chicken?
Chicken got to the end, he's like, bark, bark, bark.
Yeah, I probably would have been looking through Chicken's eyes at that point. Did Chicken see what killed it?
No, Chicken did not see what killed it.
Okay.
If Chicken even was killed.
You want me to go up?
I mean, he would know if Chicken was killed.
Is there enough room to fly?
Alright.
The cavern above you
No.
goes up about 15 feet. So you can technically fly. It's going to be squeezing if you want to beat this right over the gorge, though, itself.
Ruby, do you two want to be invisible?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to cast invisibility at 3rd level so I can make you both invisible.
Cool. And I can dispel the continual flame if Ruby is recommending it.
Well, if we're invisible, I guess it no longer matters.
Yeah, that.
And Ed, you see what I mean, right?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Like that's just weird.
It's the way,
like mushroom.
It's the way it handles the lighting. It's just kind of weird.
I'm looking for any kind of effect or any kind of runes or something that would have affected Chicken adversely.
Okay.
Because something happened.
Something
Was
did
it,
happen.
Like magical. I will ritual cast detect magic. Make sure I'm not going to step onto a rune of annihilation or some bullshit.
Rune of Annihilation.
I don't know.
It just sounds like a really cool thing, though. It's like, Rune of Annihilation. The world's ending! No, that's Armageddon.
Rune of Annihilation. This is a band name.
Yeah, so ritual casted then? So taking how long?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Plenty of time for the invisibility.
In the meantime, while this is going on, well, the both of you are invisible, Ruby and Arios, for the hour. Is there anybody else who's doing anything waiting for Ruby to finish this up?
Can I ritual cast a different spell that's not concentration while still concentrating on invisibility?
Yes, because
Yes.
concentration only gets broken by other concentration.
All right. I will. Let's go with Unseen Servant, and I will be here when I cast that.
Okay.
Once that's done and the others are ready, I'll be able to command it to go pick up the torch.
And oh, I was gonna say, can I move to the arrow that I shot?
You can. Ruby was casting stuff, announcing that, and then Krishna was also announcing that. So by the time they both finish up, would have been 10 minutes. So would you this have been during the 10 minutes they were doing this, or would you have been waiting until they were done with what they were doing?
I wait till they're done just to make sure it's all right to move forward, and then I would move over to at least the spot where we last saw Chicken.
All right. And
All
detect.
right, I'll have
Go
I'll have the Unseen Servant move up with you, and it will pick up the arrow. That way, if whatever thing targets you, when it moves, it won't hit you. It'll hit a useless.
All right, so let's hold on real quick then. Let's hold up real quick from here and back up, because this is happening after that all goes. So Ruby was the 10 minutes for the ritual cast for detect magic, right?
Yep.
What is the area that picks up?
Let me double check.
It's what, 60 feet or is it 30? 30 feet.
It might
30.
only be 30.
It's 30.
Yep.
Oh, because I'm zoomed out. It probably looks a lot.
See from here. You will then, at the front of the bridge, you will get a ping of magic. I'm trying to think the school of it. I want to say it's what is control magic considered?
Enchantment?
I want to say it's enchantment, but it's also evocation magic.
Oh.
And you will have this like dangling in the air in front of you from where the bridge is. You won't see what's causing this, but you will be able to detect it. Whatever is got the magic for it, it is in the air in front of you.
Does it extend beneath the bridge?
It does not. It is like small. Like something you can palm in your hand, but it's like floating in the air. It's like enchantment and evocation magic.
And me without the spell ready. I will return back to Krishna and say there's an enchantment magic over near where the torch is.
I see.
Did I identify it as command, or do I just know it's enchantment?
You would know it's
No,
enchantment.
I popped command because that way it shows that it's enchantment. That way Ed could have been sure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how this enchantment popped chicken, but hey, it is something to be aware of.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you get 10 minutes for detect magic, so you get to continue detecting magic for 10 minutes unless you drop the concentration on it.
Yes, I'm aware.
So that'll be lovely.
lost connection for a moment.
Does Grist have a way to do dispelling magic?
I do not have dispel magic. Might be able to get up to it and identify it. I could have my invisible servant go up and poke it, see what happens.
Wait.
Although
I
he
have a
wouldn't
dumb
be able to see it.
I have a dumb idea.
Yeah.
Is it me?
I don't see what's casting the magic or maintaining it, but I'm wondering if it's underneath the bridge, so I want to go check underneath the bridge. I'm gonna wild shape into a giant spider and crawl on the underside of the bridge toward it.
Oh, wait, before you go, I'm going to hand you a potion of Featherfall.
Ooh.
Do you drink it?
Yes.
All right, I'll mark one of those down.
Yeah, I zoned out a little. What? So, are we hitting a wall?
There's some sort of magic that immediately evaporated chicken, so we're trying not to get evaporated by the spell. So Ed, I will approach via the underside of the bridge to try to find whatever is maintaining this spell.
Okay. You will get to about here from it then. Give me a perception check.
Nope.
You won't know where it's coming from. You won't even know if it's a thing. But the gorge and the walls you'll hear echoing very softly, and it'll just sound like something kind of chuckling. Just.
Cool.
Do I get spotted while invisible? I'll continue my approach.
I'm going to need you to stop right there. What's this? What's going to happen from here? Fascinating little things how your minds work. What is the password?
Do you all hear this, or just Ruby?
Ruby will hear this. Ruby, you will hear this in your mind.
Uh-huh. I will think about the name from the sword. I can't remember what it is because I couldn't pronounce it in the first place.
Vergen.
Vergen. I will attempt to think that at the voice in my head.
Think the voice in your head.
Well, I can't talk. I'm a spider.
Well,
I'm
that
an
for it, but
invisible
thinking
spider
it
under
in
a
his head
bridge.
for it. So like something has like talked to you in your head for it. Then you're thinking that, and you'll hear a voice, kind of slowly chuckle back from it. Then, and he says that's the password, and he's not here.
Who is here?
And it will say me. And I'm going to need you all to go ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
It's not. Oh no. Shit.
At least I didn't roll a negative number.
Has everybody rolled?
Yeah.
Okay. Tara, you don't see Ruby. You don't see what's going on from here, so you were surprised. Arios is surprised. Ruby,
I'm surprised.
you don't see this thing? It's your turn. You will not be surprised from it then, but something is aggravated towards you. You can tell.
Got you. I finished my skitter across the bridge then. Because I won't be able to see it until I get closer, at least that's my thought.
Alright. You will get to about here, skittering across, and then something will try and attack you. A 9 will miss. And you will be able to make it over to the other side.
Does whatever that attacked me break its stealth?
No. All right, so you can move the rest of the way that you were here. It's 20, 25. So you said skitter all the way across then to here. How far can you go? 30 feet?
30.
So skittering would get you to there then.
I'm still trying to conceptualize what made a claw attack on me when I'm under the bridge.
It is a very well hidden thing.
Given the bridge is a full reach around, Jesus.
I'll tell you this right now. He's not invisible.
Hmm.
Alright. I don't say anything to attack, so I guess that's my turn.
First now, you hear a whoosh of noises from it then, as well as what looks like sparks on the side of the bridge. Off a little bit. You don't see what causes it. Something has made an attack, but you can't tell. You are no longer surprised. Same with Malk, you are no longer surprised. It is going to be this thing's turn from it then. Ruby, are you on the underside of the bridge, or have you crawled up the side to the top by any chance?
I guess seeing as invisibility and being under the bridge didn't matter, I'll go to the top side just so I can't be knocked off as easy.
Okay. You'll hear this thing, and you'll hear like a, not quite a splack, but you'll hear like a clunk, clunk, clunk. And you'll see this thing grapple from the side and kind of walk over to the front edge as it makes its way to the top of the bridge. You'll say, little things don't play games here from it then without dying and being eaten. And it will go ahead and make a claw attack on you.
Cool.
Do you have disadvantage because Ruby's invisible?
No. Can you see the roll for that then by any chance? Or no?
I do.
I saw it.
Okay. It doesn't have disadvantage for it then. This thing can see you. So that will be a crit for the first one then. So you will take 14 points of damage. You are technically in the spider mode, so that's not going to affect. However, it does have multi-attack, so it will try a second claw. And I'm assuming a 23 also hits?
Yes.
that will be the end of its turn. Harum, as you can see, this thing now clearly lit as this thing has crawled out from the side of the bridge and up on top of it into what appears to be Ruby that it is attacking. You are no longer surprised. Top of the turn order. Terra, it is your turn.
Awesome. I can see it now. And I will. Oh, I guess I'm setting up with Dwagon right here. For. Damn. How do I do this? I'm a use sharpshooter. That will give me a -5 for attack.
Okay. Ruby,
But-
do you still have your detect magic going by any chance?
Yeah.
That thing, that enchantment thing
Sure.
you were detecting earlier, is
Well-
coming from this thing's face.
Let me double check because I forgot that's concentration.
Okay.
That would pass. It hit me twice.
Yeah.
That would pass.
That
Yeah.
thing that you were detecting magic is coming from this thing's face.
Cool.
All right. Just going
Yeah.
back to Terra for a bit then. So you're taking the sharpshooters for the -5 and the +10?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I have advantage because Dwagon's helping me.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna roll one more for just in case for
I was going to say we could use the bolt for
help
it
and
then.
accuracy.
Oh, yeah, because you got the other one for it then.
Yeah.
And so a -5 from it then. So your top one would
So
be
minus-
19.
Yeah.
So then
To
you-
add an extra 10.
So the piercing from they'll take from the first one to a 23. And it's not magical, right?
No.
Okay, so you see this thing sink in, and this thing will judder a little bit as it gets hit. And you'll see it kind of turn to you for a second before it turns back over to where Ruby would be.
I'm not done with you. Oh, I'm gonna shoot it again with extra attack.
Was this also a -5, or is this just
Yes. Yes, it is.
so 17 will also hit. For another 23. This thing gets shot a second time from it then. It's still standing. And it's fine. Anything else? Any movement?
Nope.
Arios, it is your turn.
Yo,
What an ugly dragon!
can I take a oh well, does it notice us over here on this side of the bridge?
Oh yeah, it got shot twice by Terra. It turned and looked at Terra, and then like turned
Okay, so
back.
yeah. Yeah, it looked at us. Okay. Then I'm gonna go ahead and take a shot on him. Well, hold on. First, I'm gonna move forward a bit. Just to kind of cut it off at both ends, and also to go and try and help out Ruby a little bit. Or at least slowly make my way. And I'll take a shot from where I'm at.
Alright, go ahead and make an attack. You do not have advantage from being invisible against this thing.
I do have advantage?
You do not have advantage from being invisible.
Oh, I do not. Okay. So then, I take the sneak attack off. Alright, cool.
What is with everyone rolling 13 for the piercing? It's like 4 rolls now of 13 piercing.
Couldn't tell you.
Put enough points into that, man.
13 will hit. Anything else?
I can't try and go in stealth after I've already hit him, right?
No.
No. Okay, cool. Then no.
Such a good song.
I'm all right. I pass.
Two hours 45 minutes. I've changed the fucking date of the session. Ruby, it is your turn.
Excellent. I will try to bite this fucker. I've been trying to set up the macro for it. 2 more seconds.
1, 2. Which one will hit?
The DC 11 for the poison. I don't know why it didn't display.
Probably because it's not set up for it then. It doesn't need to make it.
Oh,
It can't be poisoned.
Gotcha. I only get 1 attack as a spider, so you go.
Grisna, it's your turn.
All right. I don't think we ever determined where exactly the unseen servant was. Probably on the bridge somewhere. So could we have started it, say, there?
Sure.
All right. So I would have commanded as a bonus action to move forward and try to distract that thing.
Until its jiggly bits.
That's as far as we'd be able to get. That's its turn. Then meanwhile, I'm going to light a fire under this thing. So we're gonna put a create bonfire right about there.
All right.
That's hot.
No, in the center of there. Yeah, that's where I want it. Oh, good. Let me click the spell so we get the damage. 13, and the exact amount of damage we're supposed to be doing.
Yes.
See,
it's not piercing.
Okie dokie then.
That'll be my turn.
That happens. Malk, it is your turn.
Oh, now that there's a bonfire, I can see it. Yeah, a long +1 longbow says magic attack. I'm gonna do first shot and second shot. Ah,
First shot will most definitely hit.
Nice.
and then I will look at Mittens and go kill.
No, Mittens be able to get up to him, I think is the question now at this point.
With a dash action, yes.
So will he be able to bite with a dash action?
No,
No.
but Mittens is right there.
Mittens.
He's like, I'm ready to kill. Just ready. Just ready, though.
Just bullet beelining straight for it. Mittens, get him. Whoa!
Oh, he's big.
I like the idea of it just like racing past Arios, throwing him off a little bit, almost falling down off the bridge.
Oh, shit.
Mittens has 80 feet of movement speed if dashing, so like Mittens go.
Zoomies. He's got the zoomies. It's gonna be this thing's turn for a bit then.
That's my turn.
This thing will heal a bit. Quite a bit, actually. It is going to continue attacking Ruby with one claw. At 19.
That'll hit.
And a crit for 14. Or 15.
Okay.
Alright.
That'll drop my spider form. And ooh, baby, did we just become a problem?
Big problem.
I'm the
Did
problem.
go back to the
You're the
top
problem.
of the bridge, right?
They got back to spellcasting form.
All right. And Mitten's behind from it then. So this thing will turn around and be like, whelp, and try and bite Mittens.
That misses.
It does miss.
That is funny.
It is Arum's turn.
Disgusting cur.
Are you sure this isn't instant too? It's a creature.
Don't you fucking start with me.
This is an aberration.
Exactly.
Like the owlbear. Or monstrosity the owlbear was.
No. The owlbear at least looks natural. This looks like it's demonic in origin.
It's
Fuck
not.
This thing.
It's not. This is a living, breathing thing with a conscience.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, it's nature. I refuse to kill.
Oh no, it's got a conscience. Maybe I could do something with that.
Am I close enough for that, actually? Because if not, I'm going to get close enough or try to get close enough to become a fucking problem.
What about me? I'm a fucking problem.
I'm sure you can with Arius on the bridge.
Technically, I could essentially force myself into the same square, but the problem is I would be forced to take a step back. Oh, that's a problem. That's something that I wanted to do, but I can't do that.
I wanted to kill it, but now I can't. Can't kill it. Can't do it.
Oh, the slot ended its turn in the bonfire.
It made the dex.
Okay.
But let me rephrase that.
That's
I made a dex save for it. I'm pretty sure it failed.
Yeah, so let me hit the damage on that again.
Okay. That happens.
Yeah, fuck it. Fine. Fuck that thing. Let's make sure. What do I want to do with that? Sure, why not? That'll be done at that level.
Guiding bolt? Guiding bolt
Yeah.
will miss.
Well, ain't that about a bitch?
Is it?
Okay. About all I can do at the moment.
Back to the top of the turn order with Terra.
Oh. Yeah, my turn.
Is it?
Question, is it flanked?
I mean, Ruby's on one side of it, Mittens is on the other side of it.
It is technically...
I'd be real concerned if it wasn't.
The concentration of the invisibility is stemming from Grishna.
No, that's gone.
Oh.
Because for two reasons, they attacked. That got rid of invisibility,
Oh, you're
and
right.
then I passed Great Bonfire, so it's double gone.
Ugh. Then yeah, they would be flanked. Damn.
Well, gonna send Dragon to dash. Can it just like hover there?
Yeah, I can do that. Dragon can fly, so...
Yeah. That's it for. I moved Dragon there. I moved Terror. What happened? I duplicated.
Good strategy.
Apparently. Since I still have advantage. because of flanking. I'll shoot it with a bow. Once more. I will use sharpshooter as well. Re-roll one of those.
Hold on. All right,
don't know what's going
I have
on.
no idea what the fuck is going on right now. You just rolled 3 14s, but also continuing going up 13, 13, 13, 13. What the fuck is going on today with this?
Their randomization engine might be broken.
Is it broken? How could it?
So
How
that's
could it be
technically a
broken?
9. Man. You say re-roll?
No, Ruby's just rolling it right
Okay.
now.
That one.
Yeah, it seems fine.
Because that was.
Watch the next
A
damage
9.
be a 13 too.
Okay. Let's try again.
Okay.
With the sharpshooter, so.
So an 18?
Hey,
18 will hit.
plus 10, so it's 20. 21.
As you roll 11 for both.
Twice.
What the fuck is going on?
Everybody's gonna roll 11 for damage.
It
now.
really likes repeating numbers for some reason now.
Like I said, I think there might be something wrong with the randomization engine.
I disagree. We just did a bunch of rolls.
Yeah,
and they were
8,
all
16,
different.
17, 16, 18. So odd. So yeah, it'll
Well-
take the 21 damage.
That's my turn.
Arios, it is your turn.
Stab it in the
Alright.
butt.
Shoot it in the ass!
Right when I was about to do something, my screen locked. Alright, cool. Let's see. I am gonna... Can I run up to it and just, like start stabbing?
Yeah, you can try to keep stabbing it.
Okay, you know what? No, I'm just gonna close the distance a little bit more. And then shoot another arrow in it.
Doing a -5 for that? If we get the +10?
Yeah. I'll do it for this one.
You do not have advantage. You will get sneak attack, though, from allies being within 5 feet of it.
I'll still get sneak?
You get sneak attack, because sneak attack is damage for it, and the only things that trigger that is either having advantage on the roll or having an ally within 5 feet of it.
Okay, cool.
You do also have your command. You can do the help action as a bonus action to everything that's within 30 feet of you.
The which action?
Help action. That gives advantage to somebody else. You can do that as a bonus
so-
action.
Oh, okay. So after I'm done. Okay, cool. Cool.
I mean,
I'll go ahead and take my shot.
So 19 will hit. Did it put the 10 onto that then? Sharpshooter? It did. So that's going to be 27 onto that guy from here.
And then what do I roll to do the help action?
The help action is just like an announced one for it. So
Oh,
you would just be
okay.
saying, I'm helping and giving advantage to somebody within 30 feet. Normally you have to be right next to them, but with your
Yeah.
mastermind, you have the 30 feet for it. So if we were to extend that then from here, that'd pretty much be anybody...
Krishna and Ruby.
Krishna's actually out of the way. Where is he?
He's just
No,
barely
Krishna's
within
just
the
barely.
30.
Yeah. So everybody between Krishna and Ruby, you would be able to give
Can I give it to
assistance
familiars too, like the
So,
like mittens and...
Wagon? Yes.
Okay. All right. Who does the most damage out of the two familiars?
I think we've established it's fucking mittens.
Okay. All right.
I mean-
so I'll go ahead and give it to mittens.
I would like the help action because I could potentially ruin it with my spell.
Ruby's also next too. So
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'll go ahead and give it to Ruby.
Okay, Ruby will get
I
advantage.
I feel
against
slightly offended that you preferred a familiar over a character.
it.
Well, I know one of these familiars has been one-shotting things like crazy.
That would be
He's been
Mittens.
he's been last hitting. He's not
Mhm.
been one-shotting.
Oh, he's been okay. I guess. Yeah.
Right.
Well, when he
Technically,
only
Well,
has
that's
to
true.
hit him one time to kill him, that is technically one shotting.
He's been kill stealing. It's fabulous. But
And here
tell
comes
that to
Mittens for the
goblins in the
glory.
forest.
I am going to fuck up this thing with a bad touch. Inflict wounds. Really? So many d10s and I rolled a fucking 9?
3d10s, a 1, a 3, and a 5. 24 will hit. Okie dokie. Anything else?
I will shift into bird form because I have a feeling I'm going to need the extra health here in a second. It provides no other benefits than health right now. That is it.
Alrighty. Krishna, it is your turn.
All right. I'm gonna bonus action command me as unseen servant. Help Mitten. And then as my action, I'm going to cast magic missile at first level.
Pew pew pew.
What is that, 10 altogether?
Yep.
Second one will hit, and you will see this thing hit a knee as the third one. And you will see this thing topple over to the side. And you will just hear, brothers. As this thing falls into the pit below. And that will be the end of combat.
Could I tell what that thing was?
Give me an Arcana check. You might be one of the only people to know what the fuck that thing is. Do I want to give you advantage for it then? I don't know if I want to. Does anybody else have Arcana in here?
I have Arcana.
Let's see.
I have a -2.
I don't.
Hey, me too.
I got a 4.
Proficiency for it, then I'm trying to think who would have it. Because I don't think any of you guys would have actually seen it. The only one I would think of that would know would probably be somebody that has, like, actual magical knowledge of, like, extra creatures and things like that. Then, so possibly you guys. Religion? No, it wouldn't be a religious thing. It would have to be something of magic origins you would know.
Oh, yeah.
I would
Druid
say
having knowledge of creatures? No, never.
I would say this wouldn't be something you'd be able to transform into. I'd say maybe the combined thing of the Grisna and Ruby, maybe. I'd say maybe you may be able to make an educated guess of this thing being a slod.
This
Yeah.
thing's Chud.
I'm not here to shame the creature, but what is it?
Grisna, would you like to give your best attempt at trying to describe what this thing is?
It was red and some type of abomination. Yeah, it's not from around here.
It ain't from around here.
The player doesn't know a whole lot about slods. Just avoid their tadpoles. They're really nasty.
The tadpoles?
Ruby, were you still concentrating on detect magic?
Nah. Well,
Okay.
nah. I probably lost it in the combat.
Oh no, Tecto Magico.
Detecto Magico.
I would have the unseen servant pick
Or
up
it's
the
supposed to hear
flaming
that.
arrow and carry it slowly forwards. All right, are we advancing?
Seems like it.
Ideally.
Propox Battle Maps Patreon. What is this strange inscription?
Oh, that's a thing I couldn't hide from it then, but you can tell where I got it from at the very least. If I kind of put it out of view, just
It's
ever
funny
so
because it
slightly. Oh, don't mind
showed
that.
up. Like,
Don't
wait a second.
wait a minute. That where we are. You look up from it. That there's people staring down at you through glass.
Oh
You briefly notice you are made of plastic.
no, we are digital concepts.
You are made of ones and zeros.
Hold on. Where's I gotta put it in the main maze.
One way you roll like a 52 perception. Just
You know what's funny? Like that being the hallway scene from here, that it kind of looks like a bridge with just dead space around it. Are you guys coming across the bridge? Hold on, I'm freaking out a little bit. See, maybe able to- Why is there another tier? Over
pardon me
here?
while I suddenly trip balls.
Yeah. So this would be another place you can see what looks to be, I don't want to say urns, but like large vessels of sorts. Look like they'd be for something like oil or torches, and they are completely out. But there's also another set of stairs that is going down from here.
All right. Do we move in?
We can re-stealth. I still have Pass Without a Trace active.
All right. Where do you want me to have the unseen servant carry the flaming arrow? Ahead of us or behind us?
Probably, probably ahead of us.
All right. I'll command it to stay 30 feet ahead of me.
If Chicken were still alive, we could just have Chicken walk with the unseen servant and confuse a lot of people.
Chicken's not here anymore, man. Chicken's dead.
Yeah,
You know what?
I know.
I'll have Mittens walk with the unseen servant.
All right.
That's a brave little mittens.
Is he?
Is it brave when it has no concept of fear?
Is there a door?
I got a 30 for my stealth.
I'm trying a second. I'm trying to figure out the best place to drop you because I didn't think you guys would be having that easy of a time through that fight.
I got an 11 for
Yeah.
stealth.
You rolled how many ones?
One minus one, one, one.
We were rolling stealth.
They're all rolling stealth.
Oh god.
They're
Yeah,
trying
like,
to, they're trying to be
Why not?
sneaky. They're trying to be sneaky right now. I don't know why, but they're trying to be sneaky.
Oh, he just wouldn't get it.
Oh god damn it. I also rolled a nat one.
So 19. Secret Tire,
You know what, Rick's that really goddamn funny? That means he's wearing a pink suit in a fucking forest, and he's still less seeable than my ass.
That's Dwagon.
What the
That was 16.
fuck happened to this map?
good question.
There's a bunch of blood and treasure chests and doors, but there's nothing else here outside of like fucked up spiders. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at right now. This is an old map. Oh, this is back when you guys were using the tokens that had no color. Wow, that's old. That's like 2017, 2018 old. Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Cushing Mountain.
Pre-COVID.
Try
Yeah, every once in a while I just sit back and think about how long I've known, like, everybody at this point, you know? Like, I started going to Penn,
It was like
I
right
think-
around the tail end of 2017 because I remember
2017, yeah.
2017 was the thing for that then because David was the one who had started the Adventures League thing because he wanted to go and do stuff. And I remember running into that then because I went in to pick up a model I had painted and won third place for in the shop. And it's like,
Yeah, I remember that.
and I remember him being at the table and being like, "Yeah, so you want to play?" It's like, I remember, what did I say to him exactly? I'm like, "Oh hell yeah!" I think that's what it was. I've been looking for another game to actually play at. If you got a weekly one, fuck yeah, I'm down for that.
Yeah, that was after Ben decided that he's gonna quit running the game. Because I had joined Ben's game, and Ben, I think, was running 5 games a week and playing in like 3.
Good lord.
And he said it's just too much. He's got to drop something, and he decided to drop our game.
I got to do something that I don't want to do. And so what did you do? I don't like you guys. Bye.
Yeah, yeah, essentially.
Then down the mines? No, I just had this one. Alright, I don't think I have one for this mate. A coal hideout? Maybe the coal hideout. What does the coal hideout look like? There is a dragon. That's not the one for it.
Oh no.
Alright, I think we'll have to kind of pause it from here then and come back next week from it then, because it's already about 10:30 and I don't have the next map set up from here then. Unless, do I have an interior that's just, hey look, it's fucking dirty.
We can just go for next week from here.
We'll do that then.
Okay.
So we'll move the party
I'm
back.
down.
We'll move the party back over to its camp then from here.
Camping in a cave.
Blam. We're
Oh.
camping again.
With a red carpet, apparently.
That's blood.
Obviously.
Alright, so I will go ahead and cut the stream then from here. And we'll leave this as a little note for next week so I remember what the fuck's going on. Bye-bye, everybody who's been watching this.